Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Our feature presentation. After how many years now? 9? 8 years of asking for this? We're here, guys. Five Nights at Freddy's is coming to Dead by Daylight today. What? Like, is this real? Am I dreaming right now? Or are we genuinely about to get Five Nights at Freddy's in Dead by Daylight? Chat, how are we doing today? We are 3 minutes out from Dead by Daylight themselves starting stream. I'm going to make sure that this is working. Hold on. Yes, it is the public test build, so it is not the full chapter yet. Unfortunately. Not the full chapter yet. But we are getting to play this today. In just over an hour's time, we will be playing the Dead by Daylight Five Nights at Freddy's chapter. Can I switch over to here now? Yeah. Okay, we are 1:30 out from the stream, guys. This is about to happen. I can't believe this. I genuinely can't believe this is real. I'm going to go into the community Discord. Check out the community Discord, by the way. Hope the leak doesn't end up being real. It is definitely not an axe throw. It is... by the looks of things, we've had some teasers today. By the looks of things, it's a camera-based power. The survivors are actually going to be able to look on the cameras for Springtrap throughout the map. And that is genuinely the coolest thing ever. I'm gonna go pop in the... I'm gonna go ping the announcements channel. Announcement ping. We live. Go, 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 go. Hopefully, everybody starts piling in. Waiting for Dead by Daylight. Here we go. Got my, Oh, is the stream lagging? Hold on. Hello, me. Is the stream lagging? That doesn't really look like it to me. I don't know if that's just me. I've also just realized the stream latency is normal, so I'm not going to be able to, like, interact directly with you guys. I also just realized that was on screen. I probably shouldn't have that on screen, but... Where's DVR? Taking the time again? Yeah. Come on! Show us! Show us the damn chapter already, come on! Dude. So yeah, the description at the bottom here, it says, we're back for part 2 of our 9-year anniversary, featuring Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a packed show that includes a look at our new killer Springtrap's unique gameplay, the anniversary event, latest collections, so that'll be like Witcher and stuff, creator program, interesting, and even a preview of our official stats tracker. Ooh! Okay. So there's going to be an actual, like, official stats tracker now. That's nice. And then the rest is just the default description that we always get. But yeah, I haven't got Fanta today. I got Monster because I need to be awake. I'm going to need to be awake for a good few hours now. Because we're going to be streaming for quite a while today. We got to get the PTB done. I heard rumors, now I'm not sure this is correct, I'm pretty sure this is false. I've heard rumors AO1 is coming out today as well. I've heard a single person say that, so I'm assuming it's wrong. If AO1 comes out, we'll play that as well. Unfortunately, no Noli today. Noli's been delayed until later on, which is unfortunate, but congrats to the new owners of Forsaken. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, and also later on, I'm gonna be hopping on Bin Weevils because there's a draw happening, and none of you know what Bin Weevils is, and I don't know. I don't know why I brought this up, but you know, whatever. That'll be like at the very end of the stream, so if you tune out before then, you're not missing anything. It got confirmed he isn't coming out for a while by Blade. Sad. Sad times. How long was it between... we can check this, actually. How long was it between Stricken's gameplay trailer and his release? Let's have a look, because I streamed on release night with Signagoon. It was February 28th. And Blade Ninja. And his gameplay... Nope, that's AO1. His gameplay was February 15th. So, to be fair... Stricken only took 8 days to come out. But, I guess AO1 isn't in the same boat. Only reason I knew about Bin Weevils because of a Memulous video for like 6 years ago. I'm so glad somebody else knows what that video is. I adore that video. I adore the Memulous, like the Club Penguin and the Bin Weevils Memulous videos are some of my favorites. Bin Weevil stream is real. Like 5 minutes at the end. Ooh. 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 Springtrap! I really want a new monster already. God, yeah. I do as well. I'm excited to see when... what's his face? I'm excited to see how the new PCX rework, when that comes out. We have seen it. That was fast. We have seen the new PCX rework, which is cool. I might show it. Hang on. This... Okay, every time I open Discord, my thing breaks. So, I don't know if you guys have seen... 2 seconds. Sorry about that, chat. Right. Let me know if the audio's okay. I might turn things up slightly. Remember when Forsaken devs couldn't work on Noli because of Grow a Garden? Genuinely. Did you know, at its peak, Grow a Garden almost had the same amount of players in it than the population of Switzerland. Switzerland! They had almost the entirety of Switzerland playing a brain rot retro slot Grow a Garden game. Can't believe Roblox these days. It's insane. There's like 3 good games. Anyway, no. Everybody's already made this rant hundreds of times. You guys know already. Survivor gameplay is still the worst? Yeah. It's just kind of boring when you have nothing to do, and then yeah. I don't know. I feel like Clumpy Flumpy, whatever his name is, I've actually forgotten. He is a good YouTuber who makes good videos on current state of Pillar Chase. I've forgotten his name. Clumsy Fumble, I think. He does good videos on the state of Pillar Chase. He's already said this 100 times over. Is like, you know, Monster needs some buffs and Survivor needs something to do. That would majorly fix Pillar Chase, I think. Clumsy Fumble, yeah, that's his name. He's cool. He makes some nice videos. I like watching him rant about Pillar Chase. He says it better than I ever could. But yeah. This is insane. I can't believe we're about to get this, man. I cannot believe that we are genuinely about to see Springtrap in Dead by Daylight. Properly. Like, fully. Gameplay and everything. So, final predictions. We kind of got a teaser for his power earlier today. So his power is going to revolve around Survivor cameras, I think. Hey, Abenine, how's it going? I'm hoping you got my message on WhatsApp. But yeah, no. So his power seems to revolve around... no, you haven't missed anything quite yet. I've lost my train of thought. So his power's going to revolve around cameras that the survivors can use to watch out for him. There's also something to do with lockers. Something to do with lockers. I personally think it's just a jump scare on the FNAF map that they teased. If you guys didn't see the short that they released earlier today, it was like camera feed, so obviously, and then they also there was a sound of a locker and then a jump scare sound, which kind of sounded like FNAF 5, kind of sounded like a sister location sound. So I'm at first I was like, that's just like a cupcake. Mr. Cupcake was inside the locker or something. But I don't know. It could be part of Springtrap's power. He could like hide in the lockers to jump out and grab you or something. That could be pretty funny. Have you missed anything? No, you have not, Mr. Shadow. You are just in time. Oh, I'm surprised there's only 34,000 people watching this. I would have figured there'd be so much more. But yeah, I'm thinking. So definitely survivors are gonna have cameras to watch Springtrap. I don't know about the doors though. What are we thinking about the doors? Is Springtrap's power to do with doors, or was that just a part of the FNAF map and we've been kind of confused? Because on the door teaser, it kind of looked like Xenomorph's tunnels a little bit. I don't know if any of you guys know what I'm talking about, but on Xenomorph's tunnels, there's like a number 5 and however many turrets you can put up. But there was that on the door, so that makes me think it's not just a FNAF set piece, but like part of Springtrap's power. But, I don't know. By the way, hopefully, my hopes for this stream are that we get to see some FNAF cosmetics as well. Some proper cool FNAF cosmetics. We already know about Matthew Lillard's. We already know PJ Hayward is coming back to voice him. We're actually going to be hearing some brand new PJ Hayward voice lines today, which is incredible. I think it's about to start, by the way, because we are at 1 minute to 4. Hello, D Munch. How's it going? Oh. Live from Tomodachi Life, it's D Munch. I'm glad Springtrap's finally here. I am as well. Like, yeah, it's like a dream, man. Like a dream come true. So yeah, I'm hoping for some really cool cosmetic collab. It's just gone 4. I think we're about to start. Really cool cosmetic collabs. The power, the map. I want to see some of the map, obviously. Oh, what else? What else do I want to see? Oh, maybe I'd like to see the teaser for the Walking Dead chapter as well. I'm thinking there might be a Walking Dead chapter teaser. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's starting. It's starting. Are you guys ready? Five Nights at Freddy's! Or sorry, Five Nights at Freddy, as Matthew Cote says it. Huh? Huh? Start? Oh my god. Are you kidding? It is probably about to start though, because it has just gone... It has just gone 4. Or 11 Eastern. 11 AM Eastern. Imagine being able to wake up to this. You know? I wish I was able to wake up to this. I had to go to college today. Sat there, steaming. Okay, I got sent the teaser short earlier. And it is now 1 minute past 4. And the stream has not started. I'm actually going to close the chat because it's just... The Dead by Daylight, like, live chat is always just a cesspool. I hate it. But yeah, I'm going to try and get as many friends as I can online for the PTB today. But we may need to fill some slots at some point. So, join the Discord, and you might be able to get in to the custom game, because there's absolutely zero chance that we get into a match in a public match. I don't know if you guys are following along with Dead by Daylight content recently. Everybody is saying queue times are going to be absolutely, like, absolutely wasted. There's going to be, like, 40 minute to an hour long queue times for, like, 3 months because of Springtrap. So there's absolutely no way we're getting into a public match. So we're going to have to do custom matches. I'll get a couple of my friends on. We'll see about filling with some other friends. Here we are. Here we go.
We're here.
Trapped on console. I'm so sorry.
We're here. We're live in Montreal. We're live in our studio.
They are really quiet. I'm sorry, guys. Hang on.
New studio, who it is?
Who
right?
dat?
That palette.
That is a palette. That is also a coffee table.
Let me know if you guys can hear them properly.
You know, you recognize this, but also not a picture frame. That is actually a video screen. We're not going to make use of mistakes. We literally just got installed streams in the future. We're going to be having a lot of fun with a lot of these static picture frames.
Speaking of mic, I'm sorry.
Really excited for us to have this as a resource here in our own studio in Montreal, so we can do more stuff here, including videos that you do all the time,
Montreal.
interviews,
Cool.
whatever. So yes,
Spill
hello,
Monster myself.
welcome. There are a lot of you out there.
44,000, yeah.
This is actually our second live stream of the month of May. Earlier, we were at PAX East in Boston, where also a bunch of people showed up in person.
Didn't DVD Mobile got shut down?
Delight to meet so many people I only knew as online names, and to ham it up.
I'm going to turn this guy. I'm going to turn them way up because
so
you could barely hear them on my stream before.
That, you know, was our first big live event in a long time, and y'all showed up. So hopefully that means we can do more. And the only negative of that event, we were not joined by Dork.
Yeah.
Due to visa issues.
It's fun. I like
It
Dork.
was really sad to be watching from the sidelines, but the hype in that room was electric. So, like, even being at home, just rooting you guys, that was just amazing.
The hype was insane on that stream.
I truly hope that maybe in the future I'll be able to meet you guys in person. But for now, let's get into today's live stream, which we're talking about part 2 of our anniversary live stream with the Dead by Daylight 5 Nights at Freddy's official live stream. And today, especially at PAX, you guys got a little taste about what was coming with this chapter. But now,
Dead by Daylight Mobile got shut down like half a year ago.
And the anniversary event, which is right around the corner.
We just gave them an app, and now they're getting the full pizza.
Yeah, the new full pizza.
I hate
so
you guys.
if you are new to Dead by Daylight, which I suspect some of you are, there are a lot of people here. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Hello, camera 2. If you're new to Dead by Daylight, I just want to quickly explain what's going on today. We're doing our stream, obviously, and generally we try to do these when we have either a release of the full chapter or, as is the case today, a PTB. If you don't know what PTB is, public test battle, flipping knows. What it is
I'm pretty sure there's going to be
a
teaser for Walking Dead at the end as well, so we'll stick around for that.
Build out early, find some rough edges, anything that might not be working, and get it up to gear, up to snuff for the full release, which is coming
they've got a little letterboxing on the
So
top
I just
and
wanted
bottom
to
of
set the stage
video.
for you in case you didn't know what PTB is, because we'll mention it a few times. But that is planned to go live as soon as we wrap up the show here today, if we time it perfectly. So stay tuned. All right. So 5 Nights at Freddy's is our most requested chapter of all time. You have wanted this for a long time. FNAF fans have wanted it for a long time. DVD fans have wanted it for a long time. I have wanted it for a long time. Now it's actually happening.
Eric a FNAF fan?
So let's not delay any longer. We'll show you what's coming in the show today with the run of show.
Here we go. Run of show
So,
playing a Springtrap.
The segment that you've been waiting for, 5 Nights at Freddy's gameplay, playing as Springtrap. And helping us out, we're going to have
so
Jason
weird to
Guzzo
see.
back with us to talk about Springtrap's gameplay, but also the Freddy
This is the run of the
Fazbear's
show, guys.
Pizza map.
Yes, and then next I'll be joined on the couch
final
with Justin
Twisted
Bang,
Masquerade.
who's going to break down this year's anniversary
we're
event.
Going to do something different next
and
year?
show us everything
to be fair, it's the 10th
happening
anniversary.
for this
They're gonna do
last
something
Twisted
big.
Masquerade. Then we'll have a new face on the couch, which is going to be Hollis.
Do you guys think
from
they're
the
gonna?
product team,
Do
who's
you
gonna
guys
be
think they're gonna
running
make the
through
Masquerade
latest
FNAF
collection
theme this year?
That'll be rolling into the fall.
'Cause, you know,
here in a
parties.
couple of months.
This FNAF's
and
whole
then after
thing.
that, Eric and I will be back on the couch to talk about the Dead by Daylight creator.
By the way, I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm gonna be absolute garbage
at
at Dead by Daylight,
At
guys.
the edge of their seats,
I'm
waiting
so
to
bad at
hear
that
news
game.
about. So stay tuned.
Please excuse
And
my
we
horrible
also have
gameplay
another
later.
thing to share with you that is new. Maybe you saw it in your news yesterday in the game. Little spoiler. We're going to be talking about the extremely cool new Dead by Daylight stats tracker that's coming up. We're going to be able to look at your in-game stats and progress as you play, which is really neat.
Yes,
Awesome.
I cannot wait to see how many times I've died.
Please do.
After that,
FNAF 4 masks?
well, obviously,
Yeah.
it's going to be wouldn't be a Dead by Daylight live stream without having some Twitch drops. And we're going to have 3
That would
amazing
be
Twitch
really
drops for
cool.
players to
Giving,
go
like,
ahead and
Dwight,
redeem on
Claudette,
Twitch.
Megan,
So make
Jake,
sure you're
the
looking at
bully
the Twitch
masks from
chat
FNAF
or
4.
looking at the QR code to go ahead and make sure you're linking your
Unfortunately,
behavior
I'm a
account
YouTube
so that
streamer.
you're not
Sorry,
missing it.
guys.
It starts today up until June 10th, but maybe, Eric, you want to tell us what we're going to get?
Don't tune out. Catch those
although
later.
I don't know that it matches what's in the image. So we have 3 drops for you, but actually the first drop is a combo. You're going to get blood points as well as
Wow,
a
blood
smiling
points,
clown
yay.
badge. Sorry, I don't.
We love
what
blood
I
points.
have, what I have written down versus what's in that image are not the same thing. So we're going to learn together what we get. Smiling clown badge, 200,000 blood points bundled together for watching 1 hour. A clown den
I've never
banner
understood
for
the
watching
like
3
the
hours.
culture behind
and
Twitch, like
pin
sitting
the
there
tail
watching
on
somebody
the Maurice charm for anyone
just
who
spamming
accumulates
W
6
and
hours
emotes
of
and
watch
stuff.
time.
I prefer
Oh,
the more
Maurice, how I miss these.
I prefer the more
I have
intimate,
to do my little
conversative
head pats at
nature
the
of,
map.
I know. I hope
This-
he returns to us soon.
of YouTube.
Before we dive in, one last thing we did want to mention if you've been around for a few weeks. We're running a charity program at the moment.
Yes,
which I've
Aurella
been
Rose
so psyched
Cosmetics.
About,
Go buy
tied
those
to
if you can.
Aurella's release, and it has already, well, it's finished, but it has
never mind.
over $200,000.
Oh my God.
And that's before the multiplier that we're still calculating right now. So thank you to everyone who contributed to that charity. It's going to a really great
Never
cause,
mind,
the St.
don't buy
Justine
them.
Foundation here in Montreal to help kids
charity's
and
over.
their moms. So thank you.
Wonderful
We'll
work,
announce the
wonderful
final
work,
number
guys.
when we have it from the
hello.
numbers people, but
Headphone
it is
cable?
well over $200,000. So crazy.
That's
a lot of money.
brilliant. That is
Okay,
brilliant.
without further ado,
Here we go, guys.
let's talk about Five Nights at Freddy's,
Springtrap.
playing a Springtrap, and
Oh,
bring out
boy.
our dear
I'm
friend
nervous.
Jay Guzzo, the killer's designer.
Oh, here we go. Jesus. I'm sorry, that's really loud. But also his music. Cool Kid? New Cool Kid leak? What? I'm sorry, that was loud for me as well. That was insane. What? Dude. That was scary. What? Circus baby confirmed? Yo. Dear God, this is so loud. I open up the live chat for 2 seconds to make sure I'm not the only one that's getting ear blasted right now, and the first thing I see is worst chase music. Die. Alright. Can I go? Can I turn up the volume again?
I was waiting for Jay to tell us when we're ready, but we're live. See,
Okay,
we told
I'm
you
gonna
it's
turn up
live,
the
you didn't
volume
believe
again.
us. Okay, so.
Oh my God, he's got a Freddy plushie!
So from the time that we announced that Five Nights at Freddy's was coming to Dead by Daylight, obviously the excitement has been off the charts for Five Nights at Freddy's fans, for DVD fans, for myself, maybe you, and you know, people are speculating. Who's the killer going to be? Are we going to get a map, et cetera, et cetera? We answered those things in a high-level way at PAX a few weeks ago.
Oh,
Indeed,
just
we
tell
will have
us.
a killer, Springtrap, for the first time ever, you get to play as Springtrap instead
Unless
of being
you play Pillar
terrorized
Chase.
by Springtrap. Well, if you're a survivor, you'll still be terrorized. And also, we'll be bringing a new map. So Jay has come
Here
here
we
to
go.
join us.
Here we go.
And if you have watched streams
Show me jump
before, you would know
scares.
Jay from such hits as Chucky and also Dracula. Jay is the killer designer on both of those, as well as Springtrap. So how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
I do like the sort of like
I'm
broken
also
carousel
excited for
music
you to
box
be here, Jay.
vibe they went for
So
with
let's
this theme.
get into it. So as I mentioned, you worked on some pretty iconic licenses already.
Oxen free.
When you were assigned Five Nights at Freddy's, what was it like when you
Also,
first
like
started
different
working on
teams
that
get
chapter?
different killers.
It was really interesting. I didn't
Sorry,
have
I'm,
a
like,
lot of
blocking this
experience
guy
with it. Excuse me.
completely.
My words are a little dry today.
Should I go down here?
I was obviously aware of it.
I'll go
and
down
it
here.
really is. It's
You guys
become so
come with me.
iconic in such a short period of time. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really realize how kind of deep the lore and the story went.
You guys come with me to
before
the
I
bottom
started
left
kinda
here,
looking
so
into
we
this
can actually
chapter.
see people
So,
talk.
It's been cool, and like the story is way more horrifying than I ever thought it would be, to be honest.
Oh yes, despite how cute it
Absolutely,
is,
dudes.
very horrifying. And actually, I think that's a very initial
FNAF's
common
story
ground
is,
DVD fans
like,
and FNAF
messed
fans will
up, dude.
have. Deep lore on both games, much more than you'd expect. And once you dig in, it's really
Official
cool stuff,
interaction
and it
between
goes,
Jockey
like
and
you said,
Springtrap? That would be
goes
so
places.
cool.
Yeah.
It'll be a while
okay,
until
so I
Springtrap's in
guess,
2v8
the
though.
way you mentioned it, sounds like you had to do a lot of research
Because
to
I think
get up
they're,
to
they're
speed.
only really doing
yeah,
non-licenses.
sure.
No, actually, no.
You know, one of my favorite things about doing licenses like this is they give me an excuse.
This
I
guy's
guess,
talking really
a
quiet,
reason
sorry,
to
guys.
become like a real big nerd about one specific franchise or IP, and that's always amazing. You know, check it
Congrats,
out,
you
watch
got the
all
FNAF
movies,
autism
Dracula,
thrusted
play the
upon
games and
thee.
watch stuff. So this one I did the same thing. I jumped in. My main thing was YouTube and Twitch, watching streams. I watched
There you go.
60 to 70 hours of content.
Jesus, man. Do you think
Some
that
of the
was...
more
Do you
popular
think he went on
streamers,
Game
I guess we
Theory?
could say.
Do you guys think he watched Game
all
Theory?
through all the games, including VR stuff and things. You
Did
know,
he watch Markiplier?
Not just to see the games and how they
everybody,
play,
my
but
name is
also
Markiplier, welcome back
players,
to
how they
Five
react,
Nights
the
at
community,
Freddy's.
how they react, what kind of... getting the inspiration for the experience of FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's, excuse me.
Yeah, and I think that's a really special thing. You didn't just tackle it from a mechanics point of view. You wanted to understand the community. You wanted to understand
Yeah.
the players, make them feel as welcome in DBD as possible. Dead
Yeah.
by Daylight, sorry. We're going to be doing this a lot. It's just quicker to use acronyms. So I think that's a great touch. So any
I'm
surprises
glad
you
that he
found
went
along
in
the
with
way
the
as you were doing
community
that?
angle. That's
yeah,
cool.
I mean, this won't be a surprise to most people, but it was to me, was, like I said, just how passionate the community is. They're,
Oh, you don't even know
you
the
said,
half
they're
of
very,
it, buddy.
It's very similar to DBD in that respect of like very passionate fans and very passionate community. People who kind of, they watch the trailers and they watch gameplay and they pixel peek
Oh, yeah.
and they kind of start stringing things together, and I imagine
Which
there's
is
at
why
least
we
a few
assumed Springtrap
Five
was the
Nights
last
fans with,
7
like,
chapters
the boards
before it
with
actually was
pictures
him.
and string all over them.
Yes, which Jay, you're kind of famous for with Dracula. Hand drew some meme-worthy art, so maybe we'll have some more. But yeah, they're probably
do,
picking
please
apart
do.
our outfits as we speak. Like, what does it mean? What is it? I just wanted people to see my cool new mint colored.
They know us
I
too
just
well.
wanted people to see. I don't know
Wait!
if I can show it.
Oh my
My
god!
daughter bought me Freddy Fazbear socks for
Got
Christmas.
Freddy on the
Dude.
feet.
I
Likewise,
got the
my
same
son
socks
gave
on
me his
today.
Freddy
No way!
plush. Good luck today. So we are loving it.
I've got
Over to
those
you.
same socks
So
on!
before we jump into the gameplay, why don't you
What?
tell us about how you started to
That's
approach the design
awesome.
of Springtrap?
Yeah, it was a really interesting one because obviously, if you know both games, gameplay-wise, they're pretty diametrically opposed. Five Nights at Freddy's is really about sitting still. You manage resources, particularly
They
battery,
mentioned this, yeah.
and try not to get killed. Whereas DBD is all about moving around, doing the gens. If you sit still, you're gonna get yourself
Not a
killed.
good
It's
strategy.
not a great idea. So it really became about kind of nailing down what the
Yeah, that was
quintessential
around like
Five Nights at
Cenobite,
Freddy's
right?
experience is. Things like
That he-
the
that
security office,
Springtrap
the
was
battery
rumored.
power, all those amazing jump scares.
I miss those days.
And just kind of figuring out how to adapt that into the context of DBD.
Perfect. So with that transition, let's get into
Yes.
Springtrap specifically.
Yes!
His game.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah,
I'm sorry for peeking the mic with my claps.
One of the goals for Springtrap was to figure out how to lean into those jump scares, which are kind of the theme
Dude,
of the Five
it's a
Nights at
jump
Freddy's
scare
games,
power.
right? Without making him just a straight up stealth killer, which was something we wanted to avoid.
Cool.
So I
Yes.
had this idea of doing something that we'd never really tried before, where we focus Springtrap kind of as a grab-based killer, because grabs in DBZ, they are inherently jump scares into themselves with it's right there. So we just kind of leaned
Look
into
at
that
him!
and gave him more of those opportunities.
There he is.
Oh
right there on
my
the screen.
god!
We even have another one of him doing a little bit of a grab.
Yeah. And we also
That's
gave him a pretty unique projectile.
So cool. You
So
see,
Springtrap has
do you
two
see
weapons.
Afton
I
in
get
there?
to finally announced. I know the
That is
community
the
have been talking about
gnarliest
it.
looking
So he has a large
Afton
pizza knife as his
ever.
main weapon, and a heavy fire axe as his power.
Oh, the fire.
He gets the axe. He
So,
has
let's
the
talk about
axe. No. No,
how do
no,
you
no,
use
no,
the
no,
axe?
no,
How's
no.
it different from projectiles that other characters in Dead by Daylight
He has the
use?
axe as
Yeah,
his power.
so it's a very unique. It's not going to play like any other projectile killer that you've tried before.
No,
We
it's
wanted
the
to do
axe
something a little bit,
recall.
interesting with it. So if you throw the axe and it hits something in the environment, whether it's a missed shot or it's deliberate, it creates an AoE that lasts about 15 seconds.
What?
And if a survivor walks through it, you get killer instinct on them for a short period of time. If you hit a
No.
survivor with it, kind of gets lodged in their back.
The fire
while
axe
you're
is
chasing.
canon.
Kind of have an axe lodged in your back.
Just a
No
little
big
bit.
deal.
So they can remove it manually, or they can do it quicker in co-op with another survivor.
The
As
axe is
Springtrap, you can also
canon?
retrieve it yourself if you get in close. You can skip kind of the steps of downing the survivor and picking them up. You get in close to a survivor that has the axe embedded in them. You click the button, you grab the axe and the survivor at the same time. You get a cool little jump scare, and then you're carrying them on your shoulder.
Dude, I need to see this.
Couple little notes. One of them is
Wait.
while you have your projectile available,
Whoa!
move at 4.4 meters per second. There he is.
There's a little glimpse of some jump scare.
Whoa!
But once you've thrown the axe, you actually move at 4.6 meters per second. It's something that we've never really done base kit for a killer.
He's straight up
Makes
pillar
some
chase.
really interesting tactical
Pillar chase
choices,
predicted his
meaning
power.
That you have to recall the axe manually. It never comes back to you automatically unless you throw it out of the map, because you make a mistake. But yeah, as long as it's in the environment or in a survivor or whatever it is, you have
No
to manually.
way!
So
the
it
leak
lightens
was
his load a little bit, makes him a
real.
bit faster.
Exactly.
Axe recall is real.
So that brings us to another unique part of his gameplay, and I think
Cameras?
super iconic to Five Nights at Freddy's,
Cameras.
the security office. So let's get into that.
Wait, are
Yeah.
you telling me the
So it was
office
really important
spawns
for
on
us to give
every map?
The killer and the survivor a really kind of interesting shared experience in that space, which allowed us to also lean into the jump scares.
Oh my
And some
God.
of the ways we came up with was to introduce the security office, which is part of any trial that Springtrap is the killer. It's part of his power.
They
but
put
it acts as
the
kind of a
fucking
transition
office
So we
in
have 7
every
doors that
map.
appear randomly around the map at chest spawns. And these can be used by survivors or killers to teleport around the map.
Yeah, there be a door.
There it is. And survivors can also use them for surveillance. So as a survivor, you interact with the door. It brings up the camera view. You'll get the kind of iconic map view in the bottom right of all the different cameras. On the bottom left, you'll see your battery power, which we'll talk about in a second. You
Battery?
can see what's going on in the other doors. You can switch between doors. If you see something that, if it looks safe on the other
Wait.
end, you press the button. Your character goes into the security office, and then it's kind of like a hands-off, almost like a theme park experience where you see this first-person view going through the office, which is really cool.
What?
And one thing you mentioned, again, just in case we
I
have
need
new
to see
folks
this.
playing.
I need to see this so badly.
Regardless of what
What?
maps you're playing on, this
sounds
functionality, the security room
insane.
will be there as long as Springtrap is the killer in the match.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
sounds
exactly.
insane.
And, as a survivor, if you happen to see Springtrap through a camera, if you train your camera on him for a few seconds,
Does he scare you?
He'll be revealed for a little bit for the whole survivor.
Okay, I thought it would be like the Phantoms where he jump scares you.
And what about if, like, what if Springtrap goes in at the same time as a survivor goes
Jump
in at
scare.
a different door and they meet?
jump scare.
Yeah, so since they can both use the doors in the security office,
Yeah.
we wanted to make sure that there was an opportunity for that interaction. So if a survivor is moving through that space from one door to the other, and Springtrap, excuse me, chooses one of those two doors, whether the one they're
I'm
coming
still
from
freaking
or the
out
one
about-
they're going
I'm
to,
still freaking out about
he'll
his
interrupt them
design.
in the security office for a fun little surprise.
Ooh. Awesome. I love all the little
Oh my
touches
God,
that the
oh
team
my
has planted in there like
God.
that. I think the fans are really going to love it, including this. You mentioned the battery. Managing the battery is part of this as well. So how's that work in DBD?
Yeah, so survivors share a universal battery.
You
shared
can
amongst
straight
all
up
of
just
them.
play FNAF
It drains a little bit,
in
kind of
Dead
takes
by
down for a second
Daylight.
while you're using the
That's
camera.
how
We
crazy
didn't
this
want
guy's
players
power is.
to just be the man in the chair
Yeah.
and just sitting there and telling all their friends. So it drains a little bit using the teleporter to move around the map. Takes off a big chunk in one shot. And then you have to kind of manage that battery as a team. It slowly recharges on its own
So
over
we've got
time, but you have to kind of manage
projectile,
when and where you're using it.
axe
If the battery
recall
does run out,
projectile,
the security
teleports,
system, which is
cameras.
doors, the cameras, the office, goes into shutdown mode for 45 seconds. But Springtrap is not affected by the battery. So if the survivors have kind of overplayed their hand and they shut the security office down,
So then only
they've kind
he
of
can
given
use
up
it.
their one
Because the
bit of
power's run
power
out.
in this
Right.
chapter, and Springtrap can still use the doors and bounce around.
Oh,
do whatever he
dangerous.
wants.
Dangerous.
That's so
Fantastic.
peak.
Um,
What?
But what about disabling the doors?
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah. So to
Disabling
go
the
back to
doors.
axe,
What is going on?
if the killer hits either a camera or a door, the whole thing, with their axe, that door and the camera becomes unavailable to survivors. They can't use it to teleport
okay.
away. They can't teleport to that door.
Okay.
And they can't see through
So
the
this
camera.
is
That's
this is
been disabled.
incredibly similar to Pillar
When the
Chase
killer retrieves
Springtrap,
it,
but
that
with
effect lingers
a
little
lot
bit.
of
It
extra
becomes a really
stuff,
cool
which is
way of, like,
awesome.
I need to scope this area out, but I don't want to be revealed or seen. You can disable the door, move around, use it to fake the survivors out.
Got it. But it's not permanent. The door can be used again after the axe has been retrieved.
Okay.
Unless it's in shutdown, which means the survivors can't use it anyway.
Right. Cool. Okay. So speaking about
incredible.
moving around the map, which
Yeah.
it sounds like we have a new exciting way to do that.
What?
One of the coolest things about the chapter, in fact,
Oh,
is the
okay.
map.
Yeah.
Freddy
Show
Fazbear's
us
Pizza,
pizza.
is now
Show us
a
the pizzeria.
new map, a new level within Dead by Daylight for DBD fans,
I just want more
specifically in the
screenshots
Withered
of him.
Isle realm.
No
So what can you tell
Venera,
us about
thank
the map?
God.
Yeah, the art team and the level design team, much like me, they did a ton of research, and like I don't say this just because we're doing the stream here, but it's becoming one of my favorite maps. I love it so much. In the same way that we worked hard at kind of
I really
integrating
hope
a
it's
lot of
good.
opportunities.
I
for jump
really
scares
hope it's
into
like
killer
in terms of gameplay, it's a fun map,
Their team
and
really
people don't
wanted to
hate
make
it.
sure that they did the same.
Because
when it comes to things
people
like
are
Easter eggs and
automatically gonna
scares
hate
on the map.
Springtrap
So
because
it
he's
really
gonna
pays
make
off if
Q
you're kind
times
of an
awful,
exploratory player a
and
little
he's
bit.
gonna be just the only
Amazing.
killer
So are
for
there some
3
areas that
months.
you want to shout
People
out
are gonna
that Five
hate
Nights at Freddy's
Springtrap.
fans might recognize?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be
I just hope his
a
map is
lot.
good.
You'll see a lot of small references and stuff, but obviously we've recreated a lot of kind of the iconic areas from the game.
Full pit.
But we're also letting you exit the pizzeria to explore the outside a little bit, which is really cool.
Do you think we're gonna be able to see
And
the
we
Afton
wanted
house?
to kind of add a little bit more space to allow for more dining.
Do you guys think like the FNAF 4 house is gonna be like
But
in
for
the
rooms, we've
background
got the lobby,
somewhere?
We've got the dining hall, of course, with the full animatronic band on stage. It's very cool.
I'm so excited
And
to
we
see
have
Freddy
the
Body
arcade,
Chica.
which is, it's all very.
We still
kind
don't
of
know if Foxy's
creepily
here.
Decorated like a birthday
We
party.
genuinely still don't
And,
know
you
if
we have
Foxy's in
areas
the
like
game.
kitchen and even the mechanical room, which is cool. And
Pots and
I see
Yeah,
your
there
sodas.
you
little
go,
glimpse
yeah.
right there too.
yeah, so altogether, this should kind of feel like I guess a formerly working
Yes.
pizzeria. And, of course, since it's Dead by Daylight, the entity's weird pustules and deformations are everywhere to remind you
Still don't
exactly
know
of
Foxy's here.
where you still are and
You're
where
making a
stuck.
judgment call on those pustules there, Jay.
But if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I think you're really going to love the map.
Oh, I
They've done a
can't
lot of really cool work.
wait.
Yeah, it's super fun.
I'm so
It
excited,
looks really
dude.
good,
This stream
too.
could not go any
The art
faster
team
now.
did knock it out of the park. But also with Springtrap wandering around, it's like a terror. And I think for Five Nights at Freddy's fans, like, whoop, you're going to be in familiar territory.
Yeah.
So one
Do you
other
think
nice
FNAF
thing
fans
that
are
we
gonna have
did
the
mention
one-up in
on
the
the PAX
office?
broadcast, but I do want to mention it again. We're gonna have a separate queue for this map specifically,
Nice.
which means
Good.
you want to go to the game and you just want to check out the map. Normally, in the past, you'd be in the general rotation of maps and all that. Now you can go straight in just to the
My camera's
pizzeria
really dark all of a
without
sudden.
having
Oh my
to
God. Hang
hope
on.
that you get there. So it's going to be its
turn the
own
light
queue
on.
when you
There we
join
go.
the game.
Yeah,
guys see-
and
see my
that's-
beautiful
that's the
face a
feature
bit
that's going
better.
forward with any chapter with a new map. They'll have a unique queue for that new map, which is really cool.
Nice. Okay, that'll make content creation easier for people.
How about some last tips
Yep.
for survivors and for killer players?
Yeah, so for the killer, as Springtrap, get used to the arc of the projectile.
So it's
as I said,
an
it's super
arced
unique
projectile.
Compared to other
So you kind of throw it and it goes
killers.
woo, woo, woo,
We've
woo,
done
like
something that really allows you to kind of pull off some pretty gnarly trick shots. We've seen some really interesting ones on our internal playtest. It's been super fun. So test that out, get used to it, and take advantage of the jump scares.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're playing with your friends, hearing them shout in your ear is always a great time.
Springtrap's gonna be so annoying.
But for survivors,
I can already tell.
take advantage of the cameras and the doors. It may seem a little unsafe because you can be interrupted or whatever, but they're really valuable tools if you get used to them. And
Risk
you can use it
reward.
to reveal the killer.
Risk reward, I like
kind
it.
of scoping out the area. You'll get more of an advantage out of them than I think you realize at first.
Heck yeah.
But yeah,
Well, Jay, thank you so much, as
Thank you.
always, for joining us on the couch with your wonderful work and the fun stuff that you've planted in there. Soon enough, people will get to play around with it. I know you're going to be
Oh my
glued to your
God.
Twitch screen so you
Oh,
can watch
yes.
people play it, test it out.
I'm so
Thank you so much for
excited.
joining us. The show must roll on. So next, we're going to bring out our friend Justin Banks to fill you in on DBD's anniversary event that's right around the corner.
Oh god. Okay, so that's it, guys. That is Springtrap's power. We have an axe throw with axe recall, so the leaks were correct. We've got an axe throw with a recall. We've got cameras and doors, power management, and plenty of jump scares baked into his power. Also, that model was the craziest looking thing. That is the coolest looking Springtrap I've ever seen, man. It is so unbelievably cool. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna pull up Steam. It's not out yet, guys, but I'm gonna pull up Steam. I need to check what the Dead by Daylight specs are quickly. Let me see. Also, betas. Okay, by the way, for any of you who don't know, if you are planning on playing this, I'm gonna pull it up for you just now on my monitor. Here's my Steam. So what you're gonna want to do once you've got Dead by Daylight, we're gonna go to the settings off to the right here. Boom. We're gonna hit properties, betas, and then the public test build will be under here. Once they say it's available, do that, and you'll be able to install the PTB. The model looks insane.
Okay,
Yeah.
so one of, oh my God, my throat. I
gonna double-check the
died.
specs.
But one of the best things for Dead by Daylight that makes me really excited around this time of year is that there's always something to celebrate. And this year is no different. Because not only are we welcoming in Five Nights at Freddy's to the Fog, but also our anniversary event is right around the corner. So what better way to party and welcome back the anniversary event and get ourselves nice and warm by
Test
the
build
fire
is at
than
5,
with Justin
yes.
Banks.
Test build is about to
Thank you,
happen.
Dork. I'm
as
really
soon
happy
as
to
this
be
stream
back
is
with all
over,
you guys out
test
there.
build is going
It's
live.
another masquerade,
so
another
get
year where
ready.
they dust me off,
Get
take
ready.
me out of the locker, and get ready to talk to you guys about what is happening for this year's masquerade.
Yeah, and I'm super excited to hear how we're going to be partying it up in this this year's anniversary event.
Yeah, so there's
Hopefully
lots
FNAF
of stuff
themed,
going on,
please.
and it's a special one because, as I think you saw by the title just before, after 4 years, this is going to be our final masquerade. We have lots of laughs,
interesting.
lots of fun, and the response to
I
all
think
of
I
the
only ever did
gameplay, the
one
cosmetics,
masquerade.
the aesthetics,
So stop
have all been
playing.
incredible since we got this party started.
So we're actually going to learn about
So
tricks
our
now?
final masquerade event is actually going to start
That's a
in
that's a
about
Wraith
a
weapon,
month
right?
and run from
Yeah, that's
June
Wraith's
25th
weapon. So I
to
guess
July
Wraith is the
16th.
focus this time.
While we're sad to see it go. I mean, it was a really fun theme
Which
that we
cool,
worked on
'cause Wraith's
internally.
awesome.
We've had a gas working on it every single year, but we're going to close out with one last big hurrah before moving on to something completely brand new for our 10th anniversary next year.
Okay.
So I don't want to hype, I don't want to
Okay.
tease, but come back a year from now and we're going to have something really special for you.
I'm really excited, to see
excited
what
for
we
that.
come up with. But also, when in terms of actual gameplay, when we're talking about the return of Twisted Masquerade, is it true that the team decided to work on fine-tuning what we've currently got instead of adding new things to the whole shebang?
Yeah, exactly. So there's a few things that we're doing to really focus on the
man.
quality of life of the game overall. So you've seen
I can't wait
all of
for
you guys
this,
out there.
dude.
I don't even know which camera
so
I'm looking
excited
at.
now.
That one. All of you guys out there, you've all seen how we are pushing for quality of life. We want to make sure that it's the game that, it's the game you guys deserve. You've stuck with us for such a long time. We're fixing long-standing bugs. We're adding features to just improve your overall experience. And we want that to translate to how we deal with events as well. So we made the decision to focus a lot of our resources on that quality of life and less so on adding to new gameplay features for this final Twisted Masquerade event.
Okay, so in terms of that, then, what can players expect to see returning to the Fog with this?
I don't think it's
Twisted
FNAF
Masquerade?
themed, which
So
is a shame. I thought it was going to be FNAF themed anniversary.
Summarize by saying all the really cool stuff that we've done before.
I still think
Again,
Masquerade is cool.
it's fun to work on this stuff year after year. So what we have coming
Was that
back
my DVDs
are
gonna update
the
on time?
invitation powers.
Bear in mind
that are
that
super
when the
fun that you
public
can
test
collect
build
as
goes out, that's a
survivor
whole
or
different
killer,
update.
and you'll have different
But it
powers
shouldn't
to
take
use or
that
charges
long.
for
They're
as the
usually only
match goes
about like a
on.
gig.
We are bringing back
think.
the bag of tricks that we introduced last year,
The bag of
which creates
oh,
a
yeah, I
random
remember
effect on the
that.
match. That
Yeah.
happens based on the progression of completing generators, accumulated with whatever hook stages are at, to really keep things dynamic, keep it moving. We're also bringing back Father Campbell's chapel, decorated, for
Nice.
the entire
Nice.
party, and it's
I don't think I got. I
still all
don't
the
think I
same
got to
decorations
properly
as
do the
last
bag of tricks
year,
event.
but
so
we're saying the party's coming to an
as
end.
far as I know
over
who
there.
Tricks is.
Yeah. And we'll even have a little bit of Five Nights at Freddy's theming showing up in our anniversary lobby.
There you go.
I love the fact that the lobby is going to be like a party in more ways than one. Plus all the returning content. I mean, what's
There
not to
we
love
go.
there?
I think we
I
called
cannot
it
wait
because
to
we
get
could see
my
it. We could
hands
see
on
it in
my
the Matthew Lillard
invitation just
teaser.
to cause ruckus. So when you're talking about the quality of life, though, are the players going to be able to experience that in the gameplay with Twisted Masquerade this year?
Absolutely. So when we were looking at how quality of life applies to, let's say, the game as a whole, we're saying, well, there are some elements of events that could work better for a better player experience. So while by and large everything from the event was really well received, we know people enjoy the invitation powers.
people
the
always
bag of
really
tricks,
enjoy
etc.
the
There was one
live
big friction
events.
point from last year that we wanted to fix, which was the remote hook power for the invitation.
Yes, yeah. This
So
was this.
we've
I
tweaked that a little bit just
saw
to
it and it
apply
was
some quality of
absolutely
life
awful.
to this event itself, to make sure that
remote
as
hook is a
killer
thing in
using it,
2v8, I'm
it's
pretty
no
sure.
longer instant. You can't just look at a hook and bam, the survivor goes there.
Okay.
Now what will happen is the survivor has to look at a hook, they'll hold a button for a period of time, and then the survivor will be teleported. And it will also be obvious that the killer is doing this, so the survivors have time for their counterplay to make them drop their partner.
Yeah,
So
good.
we're really hoping
good.
that creates some more friendly
Leave room for
gameplay,
save.
some less abusive elements, and just an overall much better
Abusive.
party for everyone to play through.
That's going to be great. I'm really excited for that, yeah.
So, in addition to that, last year we pulled back the curtain on our host of the anniversary that we've shown around in quite a few assets. We showed off last year
Yeah,
in
Trix.
a lot of ways. Our darling Trix. So, since this is the last masquerade, her presence is going to be a little less felt, so you won't hear
Oh.
her or see her as often. And
That's
then
weird.
she'll just be with the masquerade, fading away into the fog, you could say.
Oh, that's really sad that we're going to see her
Well, that's
fading
depressing.
away, but I understand. At least we get to enjoy her while we still have her.
Yep.
So with this being
That
the
sounded
last
weird.
hurrah, what does this mean for the Twisted Masquerade rewards and outfits?
So this is probably one of my favorite parts to talk
I've gotta
about
get them
because
all.
when we
I've
see
gotta get
these
them all.
concepts every year, it's amazing. These are so creative and fun to work on. So we wanted to use our final Twisted Masquerade as a way to catch up on all original characters who did not previously have a mask or outfit.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So what you would see here is that we are adding masks for any survivors that are originals that did not previously have a
Master,
mask. So
cool.
we've got one for Vittorio, Jake, Tori, Sable, Claudette, and Orella.
Nice.
And then on the killer side, we only
Wait.
had one that's missing a mask, so we have a mask for Houndmaster. And then what we have to supplement that to
Those
keep
weapons
6
were cool.
collectible pieces per roll is 5 killer anniversary weapons that look amazing. So for that, we've got one for Trapper,
wow.
Nurse, Huntress, Doctor, and Spirit.
Look
I
at
cannot
those.
wait to get my hands on that spirit one.
Yeah, oh my god, they
Those
all
are
look so damn
gorgeous.
good.
So good.
And we've not left out 2 other characters because those are going to get the fully earnable outfits
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Wraith.
from the event. So we've got David King and the Wraith.
David
So
and Wraith.
fully decked out,
Awesome.
ready to
Oh,
celebrate the party.
wow.
So with
I
that, we're
love that
catching
weapon
up
on Wraith.
all of
That
our
looks
original characters, making
awesome.
sure that everyone is able to dress for the party for our final masquerade, which I think is really cool.
It's super
Mwah,
cool.
chef's
And
kiss
one
on
thing that
those.
we've started
Wow.
to do over the past few years is introduce what I'm calling
Hello, Miss Crafter.
guests to the party.
Hello, Alva.
So some
Welcome to
licensed
stream.
characters who are getting outfits. Now, I don't want to
I just
spoil
accidentally
anything,
opened
so
Premiere.
stay tuned for Hollis's section after, as he shows you who is guest starring at the party.
Okay. And hopefully they've rolled in that 20.
Can I cancel opening Premiere? I've just
Oh,
accidentally
maybe
clicked
a
on it.
spoiler there.
Okay, so I know a
I'm
lot
sorry,
of people
Kat.
are going to be thinking about this, myself included. I'm very curious. So when it comes to the time-limited Twisted Masquerade collection and the items, what happens?
So
You don't get them. Tough.
as we've done for events and event collections in the past, like this one, we have it only available during the period of the event, and then when the event happens again next year, all of the previous iterations come back in the store. Since this is the last Masquerade, what we're doing is going to be a little different. We have to adapt because we don't want these to fade away forever.
Okay,
So
fair
we
enough.
are
Yep.
tentatively planning for these to come back in the store permanently at a certain point in the future.
Oh, yes.
Though I can't give
Yes,
specifics exactly when that
Good.
is going to be.
That's pretty cool.
So when this Masquerade ends, everything will disappear. And when we know when they are coming back, we are certainly going to be communicating on it. So players can be
Wonderful.
aware and they
Okay.
know when they can come back and
So get 'em
any
now
masks they
for
missed,
early
or
access,
if they joined us
but,
later,
you know,
come in.
if you
and
happen to not
pick
get
'em up
any,
then.
if you
It's
happen
gonna
to
be
not get
awesome,
any, don't
especially
worry
because,
about it.
like this time of year anniversary is like a huge thing for our community. So this is a huge win, I know. But also, aren't we doing something else to make this a little bit more special?
Absolutely. So I was talking about how we want to make sure all of our originals have masks
This is
or
going to be the
outfits to
longest
celebrate the party.
stream of my life.
But we want to make sure that
Waiting
all of
for
our
Springtrap.
players have access to all of these originals too to celebrate with. So what we're doing is we're putting all of our original characters on free trial for the entire duration of the event. So
What?
if there's a survivor, a killer that you've not ever
Yo.
played before,
Okay,
you're
yeah.
interested about, pick
That's
them up, play them
perfect.
in the normal queue, play them in the event queue.
That is
really go nuts.
perfect
And
timing.
then if you actually want to keep them, we're going to have some really sick sales going on. So
There you
you know,
go.
get them at a really nice price.
So
and-
everyone
and
that
keep
comes in for
celebrating with them.
Springtrap,
Well, that's awesome.
Free
Justin.
trials
Thank
for
you
every
so much
original
for
killer,
giving us the full
and
rundown
big
on
sales
the
for them as
anniversary
well.
event and the Twisted Masquerade.
That
So
is
sad to hear that it's
such
gonna
a
be
good
going
idea.
soon, but we're
That is a
gonna keep it
really good
together.
idea on
It's gonna
keeping
go out with
people
a bang.
hooked, and also for
At least we have
diversifying the
that.
killer
At least
roster
we
a
have
bit.
that. All right, so next up, joining me on the couch is going to be a new face to the stream. So please join me in
Ooh.
the chat with a warm welcome for Hollis, who's going to be giving us a full rundown on the
Hollis.
latest collections that'll be rolling into the fog.
Ooh, FNAF collab, FNAF collection. Right, so we're gonna be seeing Witcher, Assassin's Creed, I think, wasn't it? It was Assassin's Creed Origins, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I've forgotten already. But yeah, Assassin's Creed, Witcher. I forgot. I forgot the rest. And hopefully Five Nights at Freddy's. Hopefully. Sorry, this music is a bit loud again. Hopefully we do get some Five Nights at Freddy's cosmetics as well, just now. I'm thinking, I agree with people where they're saying FNAF 4 masks. That would be cool. What else? What else? Night Guard outfits maybe for like Dwight or David maybe. David getting a Night Guard outfit would be
Hey,
cool.
It is upcoming collections time.
Hello, new face.
You know
Warm
I love
welcome.
talking about collections, and here with me to talk about them is a new face, our senior live specialist, operations specialist, Hollis, to give us the full rundown on everything that's going to be coming to the Dead by Daylight in-game store in the next couple of months. So welcome to the stream.
Thank you.
So Hollis, how about you go ahead and give us a rundown about your role
I like
real
him.
quick?
Yeah. So my day-to-day consists mostly of scheduling and setting things up for the in-game store. So stuff you would see like the
Ah.
collection banners,
Doesn't
featured
David already
outfits,
have one?
the bundles, weekly gift sales.
Oh
stuff like that.
yeah, David's already
Also
got like a
worked on few
purple
of the collections
guy
you guys may have
outfit.
seen in the store. So Autumn Fashion,
like an unofficial
Chrysalis, Noir, Horrors
They
from
beat
the
me to
Deep,
it.
and the Forgotten Myth collection. And on that note, speaking of content creation, I am sort of moving further in that direction as I'll be the person
sent
heading
the,
up terms and player cards going forward.
What are they called? I sent the
Okay.
specs, by the way.
Speaking of player cards, that was actually one thing we missed to talk about in our last segment. I was just sitting down with Justin, where we're going to have badges and banners coming in as other things in the event. I'm super excited. But also, thank you for the Chrysalis collection. Oh my God. I'm
Oh
a
yeah, the
huge
Chrysalis collection is
Chrysalis fan.
super cool.
But with all of that said,
It's like Pyramid Head and
like I said, I just sat down
Xenomorph, but
with
it's like
Justin, and they gave
butterflies
us
and
a
shit.
full
It's
rundown
awesome.
about the Twisted Masquerade when it comes to in-game earnables. But what can you tell us about what's going to happen store side?
Yeah, so just mentioned we have some really cool exclusive
20
event
minutes, guys.
rewards. We also have some
19
exclusive
minutes
store rewards for Twisted Masquerade.
Before we can
This time
finally,
around, we have
finally
some
play
outfits
Springtrap.
for the Lich Vecna. who's wearing his
Ooh,
Masquerade Lich
yeah,
outfit,
dudes.
As well as Baemar, who is wearing his Masquerade musician outfit.
Cool.
Baemar shaking her mustache
All
like
right,
that.
It's magnificent.
Springtrap?
Beautiful.
Springtrap?
Plus, as always, all the
Springtrap?
masks and outfits from previous years will also
Springtrap?
be returning to the store. You'll even be able to find a few
Springtrap?
selected masks in bundles for Killer and Survivor. And for anyone who may have missed Twisted Masquerade last year, we'll also have a bundle with rewards from that. So the Unknown outfit, the player cards, and the charms.
Nice. I really want to get the Unknown outfit. It's
Start of the
awesome.
event.
Okay, so is there going to be any like fantastic sales happening as well?
There might be.
19 minutes
so
until
we're
the
going to be doing
party.
30% off almost everything in the store for outfits released before the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter.
Ah.
On top of that, we'll be doing 25 to 50% off almost all the characters. And as Justin mentioned, if you find a character you like during the free trials, it's a great time to pick them up and add them to your roster.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is
All right,
very,
so
very much a
as
new player-friendly
obviously,
experience here.
We kind of touched on it. Brace yourself. This is a bit emotional. But after this, the party will be over. It'll be our. I
miss
know,
it so
I know, I
much.
know, I know, I know. Let's keep it together.
Tricks, don't leave me.
Let's keep it together. But we're gonna be okay because before we close the curtain, we've got other things
They are
happening right
loving these
before,
party
right?
puns,
That's
aren't they?
correct. On June 17th, we have our highly anticipated Five Nights at Freddy's chapter releasing.
June
along with it,
17th,
the Five Nights
guys.
at Freddy's
There it
collection.
is.
Now, as you know, Dave and Matt already revealed one of the outfits at PAX, but we got a few more shows today that no one's seen quite
FNAF
yet.
collection!
Hey.
But in case you did miss PAX, first of all,
Here it
what
is.
are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
There he is!
Second of all, you would have saw that we revealed our Yellow Rabbit legendary outfit
Matthew
for
Lillard.
Springtrap. This is an incredible outfit from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that features the likeness of Matthew Lillard, who played William Afton
Oh,
on
hello.
screen before the Spring Lock.
Yo, there it is!
Turns him into Springtrap. Now, this outfit has original
Matthew
voiceover from Matthew
Lillard.
Lillard that was recorded just for Dead by Daylight, as well as some special voiceover and animations in the lobby.
Okay, I cannot wait to get
That
my
is
hands
so
on that.
cool.
But are there going to be
What else?
other versions of Springtrap coming into
Burn
the
Trap?
There is. We
Spring
also
Bonnie?
have a Glitch Trap legendary outfit.
Glitch Trap!
Glitch Trap first appeared
What?
in Freddy's Help Wanted and its sequel, Help
What?
Wanted 2, where he played a very crucial role in the story.
Glitch
So it's nice to
Trap?
have him as part of this collection. And as an added bonus, for both legendary outfits, when you unlock them, you'll receive a portrait badge of those characters as well. So a Glitch Trap portrait
Glitch
of Glitch
Trap?
and a Yellow Rabbit portrait with Matthew Lillard's likeness when you buy that as well. We
What?
also have two very rare outfits for Springtrap, which are both taken from Five Nights at Freddy's Special Delivery, the mobile AR game, which are Clown Springtrap
No way!
Springtrap. Now,
Oh
Springtrap
my
is pulled
God!
straight from the game, looking just like fans will remember him. But we put our own twist on Toxic Springtrap to really make him our own.
That is
Also,
so
if you
cool!
want to show their love for FNAF, there will be Freddy Fazbear's t-shirts available for all original survivors.
Yes!
You can buy them individually or bundled together.
Oh
at a
my
discount.
god, look at
That would be
them!
great. I mean, I love like the shirts especially because it gives them this nice, cool, casual look. And I
Oh
think
my
because of that is
God.
why I love the next collection.
I
you're
was
talking
so
about.
hoping they'd put Clown Springtrap in there, but Glitch Trap?
The casual collection, and as the name implies, it focuses on streetwear and casual clothing, letting us add more variety to
my
characters who have been
God.
stuck with one look in the past. So, for example, a guy like Gabriel, who's often portrayed in space-themed outfits.
keep it up the
finally
wrong
gave him
stuff, that's
something more
awesome.
casual to show a different side of his character.
Oh, I
So
can't lie.
good.
I'm so sorry, but
handsome man,
literally
isn't he?
no one cares about these
on top of
outfits.
Gabriel,
I'm
we also have
sorry.
outfits
You've
for
just showed
Cody,
off
who will be
Clown
taking a break
Clown
from Cult
Springtrap.
Robes.
The
That
most
was so
gnarly
good.
One
toxic
I know you're
Springtrap
very
I've
excited
ever
about, which is
seen.
Talita, who is getting some pants.
Matthew
and
Lillard,
escaping her,
Glitch
shorts and
Trap.
skirt purgatory that she was in for a bit there.
Talita mentioned. Yes, pants.
Why was Glitch Trap so
Thank
fat?
you, Eric.
Looks like me.
We love pants.
Pants.
Chat, spam pants emotes.
Yeah.
I don't know if those
Sorry,
exist.
I've just realized
And
it's gone
finally,
black.
We
My
have
bad. I
outfit
was
for
checking
Hattie
Discord.
as well. And this collection will be hitting the store on July 2nd, right at the start of summer.
I cannot wait. Obviously,
Oh
I'm very
my
excited for
God,
pants.
dude.
Pants. But with that, I mean, especially because like with the pants.
By the way,
I
about
get to be
10,000
nice and
people just
comfortable
tuned
while
into
I'm
the
hanging on
stream
hook.
as
I
soon
mean,
as
I'm
they
gonna be
revealed
there
Glitch
anyway,
Trap.
So I might as well be comfortable, right?
It'd also be awkward if you were on the hook with no pants.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad, Hollis. But We also want the killers to be nice and comfortable as well while they're slaying and putting people on hooks, which reminds me why we're bringing up the Boulay Brothers collection, which will be joining the Fog on
the
July
Boulay Brothers
8th.
collab.
Coming in
This
with
is cool.
a very rare
These are some
for the
really cool
Huntress
outfits.
and a legendary for the artist.
That's right. And since the artist outfit is a legendary outfit inspired by the Boulay Brothers themselves,
Did they
buy
get
that
voice
one will
lines?
get you an exclusive Boulay Brothers themed portrait badge.
Oh, I thought they were going to
Yes.
get voice
Oh,
lines.
I'm so excited to get my hands on that.
They keep showing the wrong thing.
Sneak preview.
Well, I mean, this is the best segue because we're going to be talking about a fan favorite returning.
Yes, that is right. The Waterfront
They're excited
Master
about
Collection
pants
is
and just showed off
back.
Glitch Trap. I
And for anyone
know.
who doesn't know what the Waterfront Master
You're
Collection
excited
is,
about the
it's
wrong
basically
thing,
Day at the Beach
developers.
gone terribly, horribly wrong for our characters.
Wait.
This time around, we have
Hooked on
outfits
you?
for Elodie, Aurella, Ace, and the Xenomorph. So Elodie and Aurella are both getting some sun and nice beach
Xenomorph?
to enjoy. And then
What have you
we
done?
Ace, who is doing the same, but in a more classic Ace.
What have you
fashion.
done?
There's
Xenomorph?
something-
No!
something
No,
special.
no, no, no,
Very
no!
special.
He's rocking a leopard print speedo.
Not
and,
hooked on Xenomorph,
seems to be
no!
A very short robe. And don't worry, all the people out there, I can hear you typing in chat. I can confirm this outfit is mix and match. So you can go ahead and make those speedos a part of whatever outfit you like.
Oh my
you want to put it
God.
with the top hat from the Alice in Wonderland collection?
I-
You can. We're not going to stop
Hooked
you.
on
It's
you
called
is-
fashion.
Hooked on You is a curse on this game.
Finally, we worked closely with 20th Century Games
No.
on our take of an aquatic
No.
xenomorph.
Oh,
it's
thank
inspired by
God.
kind of an anglerfish look,
Thank
and
God
we're really happy
it's-
with how it turned
thank
out.
God it's cool.
Very creepy, very cool, and
I don't
honestly,
think that's
we don't
actually
wanna run
hooked
that
on you. I
while
think it's
swimming.
just like a beach-themed collection, but that was
absolutely
And you can expect the
terrifying.
Waterfront Massacre Collection, as well as Ace's Speedo, to be available in the store on July 16th.
I already know a very distinct group of people that were playing
My dreams of
nothing but
swimsuit
Ace
Xenomorph have finally been fulfilled. Get out.
Visconti
Get
during
out.
2v8, and they're going to be wearing the hell out of that
Yeah,
speedo.
My mic was
So
muted.
these buttons
Get
have
out.
Pants gang and no pants gang now.
Oh my gosh, choose your sides. But thank you so much
really
for
hope
joining
that
me on
wasn't
the
actually
couch to talk about all
hooked
the
on
latest
you.
collections that'll be coming into the Fog. I'm super
Yeah,
excited.
the
and
Xenomorph
it
one
was
does
great
look
to have
really,
you all.
really
Thank you for having us.
cool.
This is so much fun.
It was so much fun.
12
so
minutes.
Next,
12
I'm gonna
minutes.
Be on the couch here with Eric for all of our Dead by Daylight creators out there to talk about the creator program. So stay tuned.
Okay, hold on. Chat. We need to... We need to stop for a second. We need to stop and process that. What? Glitch trap? Hooked on You still a thing? I wish it wasn't. Glitch trap. The coolest toxic spring trap ever. Clown spring trap. Matthew Lillard, obviously we knew about, but that's still insane. Dude. And then they go and talk about pants. No one cares. You've just showed us glitch trap. What? Oh my lordy lord. I didn't know what to say, guys. None of these are going to be available in the PTB. Skins are never available in the PTB, unfortunately. Glitch trap was the one I was least
back.
expecting. Me as well.
How about
That's
them
insane.
pants?
If there was no sound effect, that would be so funny.
Yeah. New
need to
stream
stop.
capabilities, the
You
technology.
need to stop pushing the pants.
is amazing.
No one cares.
Just
No
a quick
one
note, I did see
cares.
people, they thirsting for whatever the Hattie cosmetic is. We just didn't have an image for it, I'm sorry. So please just stay
Thirsting.
tuned a little
No,
longer.
stop that.
It's great.
Stop that.
All
I
right, now we're gonna talk
genuinely
about the
thought they
creator
were going to
program.
go with Burn Trap as
So,
well.
At PAX a few weeks ago,
Burn Trap is
as we've
like
said a couple times, we did a big stream there. We did
gruesome.
mention there's a new creator program on
But
the
technically he's not
horizon,
canon, so I
with
see
more
why they
details
didn't
on
go
the
with
next
that.
stream, which is
Clown
this.
Spring Trap was funny as hell. I
So
can't believe
let's
they've
do
done
that. It's today,
healthy
so
as
we've got more
well.
details to share. So
Healthy would have.
the current creator program, as you probably
why
know,
did I
is
read
called
that so
the Fog
sincerely?
Whisperers. They're an amazing group of people that I've gotten to meet a bunch of now. Very thankful for that. They're awesome. They're content creators on all things Dead by Daylight, and
I don't make enough
it's,
stuff on Dead by
while,
Daylight,
While
so I
many of
don't
those
think this is for me.
relationships are going to continue for sure, it's also time that we're going to open the door to new folks. This is something we've
Oh,
heard
maybe.
a lot of. How
Maybe.
can I get into the program? So that's what we're going to start doing. So for starters, we're actually going to retire the name Fog Whisperers.
Oh, no.
So that crew remains the stratosphere as the Fog Whisperer Pantheon. And we're rebranding it as the Dead by Daylight Creator Program.
Okay.
Yes, but
That's
don't
kinda
worry,
lame,
for
but sure.
anyone wondering, most Fog Whisperers are still staying on with us as pillars of our new creator group. So
Dorko will be
do
so
not
happy
worry
about
that.
Glitchtrap,
And on top
genuinely.
of the new name, actually, the goal of our
I
creator
want to see
program
his
is
reaction
make
to that,
partnering with Dead by
because I
Daylight
guarantee you
even
he is
easier and
freaking
better
the
for the creators
freak
involved.
out.
We're expanding the benefits attached to working with us, and we'll be welcoming an even wider range of personalities and content focused on the game. So if you're a creator and you've always wanted to work with Dead by Daylight, now is the time to make that happen.
I would
Yes,
love to,
so,
but I play too much
some
Pillar
benefits
Chase.
that we're being explicit about that Dork mentioned include opportunities like access to live events, like PAX we were just at,
was cool.
giveaways
That's
for your
cool.
communities, and new ways to engage with the game,
Hell
like
yeah.
getting regular updates on major releases before anyone else gets those updates. Early access
seconds.
opportunities to stream and capture
That's so
content, and even be featured in our content, like on streams like today. So we're going to be testing out something other than that, which is really cool because I get to work directly on it, called Support a Creator program.
Oh,
It's a program
cool,
within a program, I
yeah, cool,
suppose.
cool.
But your Support a
Awesome.
Creator has become kind of an
me just
industry
check
standard
Steam
thing you
real
might be familiar with.
Anything up?
It's a
No,
chance
not up
for
yet.
you
Not up yet, guys.
you as the community of a streamer or YouTuber or whatever
Oh, my
to
chest.
support
Wow.
your favorite creator.
That was an
with
insane
your
reveal.
purchases in the game. You don't need to pay any extra, but you put in their creator code, and they get a cut of the Oryx cells that you're buying in Dead by Daylight. So we're going to do a little pilot of that, see how it goes. If it
Nice,
goes well,
cool.
we do hope to roll it out
Awesome.
wider and larger. Oh yes, it wouldn't be a creator subject without Twitch shirts.
We got to talk about Twitch shirts.
Whew, Twitch shirts. I wake up in the middle of the night thinking of Twitch shirts.
Oh,
Hot
God.
sweats.
Hot sweats.
Oh,
well, that's just me
jeez.
anyway.
The goddamn
Okay, so Twitch
shirts.
shirts. Twitch shirts has become a big thing, as you know. It was never meant to become a big thing, but also
Oh, dear.
wasn't well defined. How do I get them? Why does that person get them? I don't get them.
Why did
And I
that
think those are
person
totally
lose
fair
them after
questions.
giving you fair criticism?
And actually, we wanted
Sorry.
to tie it to the launch
give me
of this
Twitch
new
shirts.
creator program, so it was very clear. Here's the guidelines to get into the creator program. You get into the creator program, you get a Twitch shirt. So that's the new way of getting the Twitch shirts. The old throwing them out randomly method has
The next 7 minutes
retired
could not go
for
any
now, at
slower.
least.
No.
So if you get into the new creator program, you will be
I
rewarded
want to know
with a lot
about
of
this
things, but
stat
also
tracker,
Twitch
actually.
shirts.
I'm kind of intrigued.
So I think
I'm
there's a
intrigued
note
by
on
the
that.
stat
So we're
tracker.
going to be granting the upcoming Twitch shirts.
He's
for
getting a
our
wrap-up
next
signal, I
original
guarantee you.
Survivor to the creator program folks, and anyone who already has Twitch shirts, you get to hold on to the ones you have, but we won't continue to build your Twitch shirt collection. You got to get into the creator program.
Yes, so if you're interested in adding your voice to our community of creators, our new Dead by Daylight Creator Program website is now live, where you can go ahead and read the code of conduct and find out how you can go ahead and fill the form to apply to get yourself submitted into the program. So the link should already be pinned
Like
in
I
chat.
say, I don't play enough Dead by Daylight.
And our creator team, which is
And I'm
kind of
also
a
not
sister
popular
team to
enough.
our team, it's not us. They're going to be at TwitchCon.
Do you guys think I should make Dead by
That's
Daylight
short for
content more
Europe.
often?
Just,
I would be, I
from
just
May
don't play the game
31st
that
to
much.
June 1st in Rotterdam. So you can go chat with them in person and get more details.
We'll see how this
make sure,
Springtrap thing does.
You know, that they become
Before we make
aware of
any
you.
decisions.
What does that
Introduce
mean? What a
yourself.
weird. Thank you. English. I've just learned English. But also a really cool thing we're doing at that TwitchCon is sponsoring the Horror Games Community Meetup. We attended it last year at TwitchCon North America. It was super dope. I got to go and meet a bunch of you cool creators. But now it's sponsored by Dead by Daylight, which is kind of fitting, so you can go and enjoy that and meet some of the team there. Okay, enough about creators. Let's answer some questions.
Enough
from
about the creators.
community.
Let's launch the
Let's do a
PTB
Q&A.
already.
Nope, sorry. One more thing we're going to do. We're going to talk about the stats tracker I mentioned at the top of the show.
Yes, please talk
Right.
about this.
Right.
Please talk about this and then
It's
release
a
the
live stream,
PTB.
folks. It's a live stream.
Going insane.
In a couple of weeks, we're going to be debuting a new feature that you guys have been asking for
Nice.
a long time,
Nice.
which is the official Dead by Daylight stats tracker. So for anyone who knows the game, a lot can happen over the course of a trial. You can boon a totem, get hooked.
I'm apologizing if you can hear that
get
in the
a
background, by the way.
pallet stun, get hooked. You know, there plenty of things happen.
Including getting hooked.
And so, yeah, especially. So players have always wanted to know more information about their matches, and this website is going to be the key to getting you that information.
And what I should have done at the start of this, Emil, get ready. I should have said stats tracker and then air horn. So I'm going to try it. Stats tracker! Yep. Yeah.
I hate this community.
We're in the 21st century. Stats are being tracked as far back as September 1st, 2020. That's just a limitation on the data that we have. So we're going back to September 1st, 2020. So you'll be able to see your own personal journey in Dead by Daylight. A random person just walked in the room. And all your milestones over that time. The team has been looking at it, actually approaching it like a fitness app, which I think is a cool approach for killers and survivors, which I think would keep you fit, actually, if you're one of those things.
Well, I mean, survivors run all the
By
time.
Hunters.
Yes.
I did that
Yes.
in a lovely
So it should be a
three-part
fun way
series
to
that you
track
can
your
go and
personal
watch on
progress.
my channel
Yeah.
right now.
The Stats
I'm
Track
being
website
serious.
is going to launch on June 17th, and you'll be able to access it either on desktop or mobile. So it's super simple
Huzzah.
to use, and all you'll need is a behavior
Yeah,
account with
okay,
at least
cool.
one platform
Cool,
you
cool.
play Dead by Daylight linked with it. You can also link multiple platforms with cross progression and combine all your stats from wherever you play the game. There's the
Nice.
general statistics page
Oh.
at the start where you can see your global stats like hours played, specifically specific play time and matches, total matches, and
That's pretty
more.
cool. So this is like
you can
for
also
all you
switch
pillar
between
chase
the
players.
main
This is
stats
like
for
what
killer
Blade added
and
recently
survivor.
with the
Yes,
with
select
the
one, and
thing
you'll
in the
be able
bottom
to see
right, where you can
things
see like
like
how long you've got on each
who your
killer
most
for
favorite
and each
characters
survivor
are,
or each
who
killer.
your top
Sorry, yeah,
characters
each
are
killer.
for each role. You can dive in each character and dig into details like emblems, average blood points earned, and even more
Awesome.
than that.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like
so
that.
we'll
I
also
like
be
that.
showing you super useful details, like what your top perks were, both in terms of your pick rate, your kill or escape rate. You can also see which perks
Nice.
really drive the most success for you
See if we can
and
see
the
Freddy
way you
Fazbear's
play the
Pizza in
game.
this list. No, okay.
Yep, and a few more things you might be wondering about. The site will be super current, so meaning your match history will update
Watching
almost
this
immediately
completely
after a
ties
match
stuck
is
between
finished in the
realms.
game.
Oh man.
So stats
Realms?
also
Dead by Daylight
refresh every
reference? What?
24 hours, meaning where'd it go? Yeah,
3 minutes.
If you
3
link a
minutes,
new
3 minutes,
platform,
come on!
which some people may be
Just
doing,
let me
it could take
play.
up to 24 hours before you start seeing those platform stats in the tools.
Please.
And finally, it could change in the future too. This is a first iteration, as with most of the things we put
2
out.
minutes
First iteration,
even.
we
2
build
minutes.
on it. It's going to focus on 1v4 matches and major seasonal events like Blood Moon, Anniversary, Halloween, and the Winter event.
I want to play this so
and
badly.
As of now, custom matches won't be counted in your stats, but we're going to be looking at adding limited time events like Lights Out, Chaos Shuffle, and even 2v8 in the future down the road.
I
Wonderful.
can't wait for
Good.
with Chaos Shuffle for it to tell me how many times I got no mither. I would love that. And like with everything we do here at Dead by Daylight, the stats tracker is something where, as Eric said, we're going to be building on. So
Nice.
there's already a ton in there that we wanted to make sure that is available for players.
Springs trapped.
But if
300.
there's anything you want to see added, feel free to let us know on socials so that we
It's
can
a
let
shame
the
they
team
didn't do anything
know
with the spring
and see about
locks.
updating it for the
I
future.
kind of wish they did something with the spring
So
locks.
keep
a
an
little
eye out
bit,
for more
other
info.
than
We're
the
very
fire
close to that
axe.
release. It's actually going to release alongside this chapter,
I'm
which
surprised.
is scheduled for June 17th of this year. by the way,
surprised
so
that
a couple weeks.
they actually
So
went
only
with
a couple
the
of weeks
fire
away.
axe.
And as I tried to transition to before, why don't we do a Q&A?
Some Q&As.
Yeah,
Why don't
let's
we
get to it.
release
I
the
don't know if we have- do we have a
PTB?
card thing?
Why don't we release the
We got
PTB?
2 minutes. Oh,
1 minute.
okay. We're
1
close
minute.
to PTB time, so we're going to zoom.
Just
okay.
release it.
We have
Get
2
your
live
Steam.
streams in 1
Get
month.
Steam ready, guys.
Five
it's about
Nights
to
at Freddy's
release.
anniversary. We know you've got. Oh Jesus, that's sorry. I'm reading what was written for me. So, okay, here's the actual question. There have been complaints about cheats and hackers in the game at the moment. Is there something you can say about how you're addressing this?
The war against cheaters and hackers is a long-standing
Blah,
one,
blah,
and
blah,
that's for
reading off a
sure.
card,
And while
blah, blah, blah.
it
Give me
will
Springtrap!
always be there. There are definitely steps that we are taking to resolve this as much as possible. So during the upcoming months, you can expect to receive clearer game rules, a code of conduct, and regular updates on our war against cheaters, as well as strengthening our anti-cheat
It's
protocols.
5. It's 5 o'clock.
That's
It's
not
5
all
o'clock.
that
Check
we're
Steam.
doing,
Check Steam.
of
Check
course,
Steam.
but there will
Steam.
also be other things that we can't
Please.
discuss.
Please.
As
Please
we
release
get
it.
more and closer to that, we'll be
Please.
giving you more information.
Yes.
on,
Yes. 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 Yes.
that
Yes.
we
Yes.
don't
It's
wanna
up.
be
It's up.
giving
It's up. It's up.
cheaters
It's up.
and
It's up. The
hackers,
PTB's
you
out.
know,
The PTB's out.
roundabouts
The
for
PTB
our
is up.
protocols.
Yeah, we can't give them that peek behind the curtain.
The PTB is
Losers are
out
losers.
right now, guys.
Yesterday, the developer update went
right
live
now.
explaining the Go Next prevention. How does this affect survivor perks that allow you to get off the hook? And how will the feature prevent survivors leaving the game early, abandoning their teammates?
So Go Next, otherwise
Here we
known
go.
as giving
It's
up on the hook
installing
early
right
in
now,
the
guys.
match. Firstly, it ruins the match for
Holy.
everyone involved on the survivor team and the killers, because sometimes they have things that they've got to do too.
Holy.
So frustration around this has been very high as of late, and with the test happening in the PTB, the chance to get off the hook early in the match will be removed unless
Okay.
you have perks or offerings that affect this. Deliverance and Wicked will stay the same, and their activation conditions have not changed. For example, playing for the hatch. So when 2 survivors are left, and the survivor that is hooked will try to allow themselves to die faster, so that the other person can get the hatch. That is still going to happen in the game as well.
Okay, cool.
Right.
People were
With the
concerned
bulk
about that.
spending option, so another awesome quality of life.
Oh, yeah,
feature
this is
with
coming out.
release.
This is a really good
Will
change.
we be allowed to choose what items that we can spend our BP on?
So in this iteration, you can actually choose how many levels you want to spend your blood points on. So
Nice.
you can't currently choose that very specifically. And it's going to be done
Okay.
automatically, and you will receive a pop-up that shows what was purchased after it's completed, and it's going to be very quick. So we will monitor the feedback on this and see how it performs, and then we'll make some changes moving forward.
Oh, this one's for me. What is Eric's favorite animatronic? So people who follow me might remember I put up a picture that my son drew that I thought was Shrek. And then I posted it, and
was
people were like,
Springtrap.
"That's Springtrap, idiot!" And then everyone speculated Springtrap was coming to the game, which at the time I had zero knowledge of.
Oh, that's so cool.
But
That's
because
so
of that,
funny.
Springtrap for sure is my favorite animatronic because I lived through some stuff with that. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I think
That
for
was
me,
one of the
it would have to be
infamous
Freddy Fazbear.
times.
Oh yeah. The classic.
Gotta go with
Normie,
classic.
Okay,
Normie.
are you going
My
to
favorite's
continue
Toy
with the quality of
Chica.
life,
No, it's not. I'm
in
sorry.
particular, the anti-slugging fix.
We are definitely continuing with the quality of life features that we advertised
Updating
earlier this year.
27%, guys.
So don't worry about that.
27%.
With this PTB, we'll be focusing on the Go Next feature, bulk blood point spending, and extreme hiding. Then, in the upcoming releases, we'll be focusing on phase 2 of the plan, so more information will be available as we head closer to that phase. But rest assured, this is still a
27%.
very large focus for us. This is very important, and we want to be very careful with making sure we're addressing issues in the correct way the first time.
Mr. Hippo? Hell yeah.
Final question, where
That
is
is the
Maurice?
best
If you're new to the
choice.
game, Maurice is our beloved horse who happens to have 3 eyes and drips blood.
Yeah.
And
He's
goes
been missing from the
a
game for a few
publicity
weeks.
stunt
And
every few months.
I think now is the time to let people know.
Yeah, let me know.
He took a vacation to Japan. I'm serious.
Without me?
Without you, without me, pretty selfish.
Yeah.
Something to do with spirit, maybe?
If you want a glimpse into his adventure in Japan, you got to play that new Assassin's Creed game.
Oh.
Yeah, Shadows.
Collab.
That's all I'm gonna say.
They put
Go find
Maurice
out
in
for yourself.
Assassin's Creed?
Maurice will return soon, I hope.
Please come back.
So
Night
that's it.
Marion is your
You
favorite?
listened to
That
us
is
yammer long
based.
enough.
I really love Night
I don't
Marion.
have a time, but I believe we're already past time, so PTB should already be rolling out. Thank you for joining us for our 5 nights at Freddy's
39%,
official
guys.
stream, and we hope you're as excited about the chapter as we are.
Yes, and from all of the requests, we know you probably are. So thank you so much
right.
for sitting here with us. And now it's time for you to go and play the live
Yes.
PTB
Yes,
and
yes,
test drive
yes.
Springtrap for the first time.
We've got tons more of amazing content
Sorry.
coming your way this year, and the anniversary is also just around the corner. So stay tuned for good stuff to come. And creators,
This is the
we hope
weirdest
to
I'm
hear
ever gonna
from
be on
you
stream.
Soon.
Yes, so thank you everyone for the welcome back to stream messages on Twitter. This is a live stream,
Yes.
dang it. But we will be
Dude.
rolling out into the fog now. So you stay safe out there. Good luck in hiding and hunting.
And let's get one more air horn right now.
Shut up.
Thank you, everybody. Have fun.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right. It's
Oh my
time,
God.
everyone. There it is. That's the stream over. Check out those content creators, by the way. They're cool. You know who else is cool? Me! I'm cool! See? Oh my god. Right, chat. Chat. I'm installing the PTB right now. I'm at 40%. This might take a minute because I'm streaming. It's an 8 GB installation. But yeah. I might show you guys once again how to get into the PTB. Let's have a look over that just now. So, you're going to go to your library. Once you've bought Dead by Daylight, you're going to pull it up. And then you're going to go to the settings on the right. You're going to go to the properties. You're going to go betas. And then beta participation, you're going to switch to the public test. And then it should install the public test build version, which is what I'm doing just now. And we're at 41%. Okay, me, I'm cool. I'm the best streamer. Doom Eternal? Hell yeah. I beat Doom the Dark Ages the other day. It's such a good game, man. I love all of the Doom games. Doom Eternal was peak. Doom Dark Ages is peak. 2016 I also really enjoyed. I think it's peak as well. But yeah, Doom Eternal. Hell yeah. Alright. So, chat, what do we think? Should we go back and have a look at some of that? Because some people might have missed some of that. I think we need to go back and have a look at some of the key art, especially. Let's go and have a look at some of the key art, shall we? That we got. Starting with this one. Look at that. That is him. That is Springtrap in all his glory. That is the coolest looking Springtrap ever. I mean, look at that. The muscle inside, and the knife looks really interesting. It's like a pizza knife. It's like a proper kitchen knife. It's not like Maya's knife. It's not like Chucky's knife. It's sort of curved weird. It's like a pizza knife, which is a good touch. The wires coming out of him, that look on his face. It is different. It is definitely different to normal Springtrap. But it's a good type of different. I love how dry his flesh is. Yeah. Why do his eyes look? He looks a bit sad, doesn't he? Yeah. Good lord, we've not updated DB in so long. Yeah, dude, honestly, don't blame me. He looks so cool, man. Let's have a look at the next one that they put up. They put up a sort of like a reaching pose as well. Look at that. Look at like Afton on the inside of the mouth there. That is so gnarly. Seeing all the corpse bits. And oh, wow. Wow. That is so... Just that, the mouth alone is one of the coolest things I've ever seen out of FNAF. What else? Oh, there was another... Yes, this. Look at that still, man. That looks... Okay, it looks pretty goofy, but it kind of looks like a troll face, but... Holy... shit, dude. Is that his Mori? Do we reckon that's part of his Mori? They mentioned that when he hits someone with an axe, you can jump scare them by grabbing them. So is that what it is? Do we think, or is that his Mori? I wonder. We gotta look at the skins. His nose looks cute. He's got such a boopable nose. Do you guys reckon, because if you didn't know, survivors can do like a little point animation. Do you think there's gonna be an interaction? Do you guys think you're gonna be able to boop either Springtrap or like a Freddy poster's nose? That would be so fun. Like how the suit is crusty. Yeah, you can see all the dried blood everywhere. Oh, wow. He's got like a cut over his eye as well. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at the skin section. Let's skip to the skins. Upcoming collections. Because we need to look at these. Sorry, swears. We need to look at these skins again. Here's Matthew Lillard's. Here he is in all his glory. There he is. His knife is a lot more like Myers. It's kind of dark, but his is sort of like, it curves down into a tip. His knife is a lot more like Myers. You can see where he's been spring locked, which we noticed this on the PAX stream. He's already been spring locked. I'm actually going to move myself back over here now as well. Because, wait. I'm going to have to... There we go. Right, put myself back over here. There we go. Put you guys back over here as well, so we're back to normal. But yeah, we can see he's kind of been spring locked already, which is really interesting. So I'm guessing this, after the events of the FNAF movie, he gets taken instead of like, you know that scene where he's like in the kitchen with Golden Freddy? The wound on Lillard looks so much more bloody than the movie. That is very true. That is insane. Also, gee, this is the coolest thing. This is insane. Look at this. What? Literally, who saw this coming? Who saw this coming? Matthew Lillard's skin feels like a dad being forced to dress up as a mascot for his kid's party. Literally is, though. Literally is. Glitchtrap's knife kind of looks like a machete, almost. That kind of looks like something Jason would use. It kind of looks like my dad. Oh my god. Is your dad Steve Raglan? Just look at the eye glow. Oh, he's so fat. Why is he so fat? Oh, that is absolutely incredible. Glitchtrap's suit looks like skin. It does. Oh, that is so cool, man. That is insane. Oh yeah, and then we got to look at the FNAF's AR skins. Clown Springtrap. So do you think there's gonna be a Springtrap clown outfit? To like switch them over. The jagged teeth. Pregnancy at your band. Mods, get him out of here. The clown skin is so gross. I love it. It's so awesome. And then, oh my god, the original take on Toxic Springtrap. Like, what is that? What is all of this? Is that glass? That's glass. That is glass shards coming out of him or going in. He looks like a dragon a little bit. The clown one is cute. I think it's awesome. I think it's really cute, yeah. That is horrific. I want to see what Afton's mouth looks like in Toxic Springtrap. Oh my god. And then the adorable Freddy Fazbear's pizza shirt that all the original survivors are getting. Look at that design. Look at that design. Oh, wow. They're so cute. Okay, guys, I have some good news. It's installed. We are here. It is time. I'm going to boot up the game. But yeah, those skins are looking insane. Unfortunately, none of them are in the PTB, so we're just going to be playing as base Springtrap today. But on the bright side, PJ Haywood is back and reprising his role, so we got that to look forward to. Oh my god, guys, you have no idea how excited I am right now. You have absolutely no idea how excited I am for this. I'm gonna wait for the game to boot. This is gonna take a minute because everyone who is everyone is currently trying to load Dead by Daylight. Do you guys think this is? Do you guys think the player count's gonna be Forsaken? What do we think? Do you think we're finally gonna surpass a Roblox game with you know, the biggest collab ever? Bet someone already dumped all the assets and voice lines. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them. People are quick. This is crazy. We've been speculating about this for so long. Yes. I can't believe it's finally here. I genuinely can't believe we're here. Wait, are we gonna get a I'm gonna hide myself because we might get a cinematic. Hopefully this doesn't come up with anything. Cinematic, please. Trailer? Give it a minute. It's struggling. Oh, gamma. This is a cool change, by the way. I'm glad they added this. I'm gonna crank it up though. I'm gonna leave it where. I'm gonna leave it like there. Okay. Give us a trailer. Springtrap trailer. Come on. Springtrap trailer. Ah, boo. It's just the default one. Boo. Yep, there we go, dudes. Killer Power Fazbear's Fright. Let's go. Here we go. Here we are, chat. We are officially in chapter 36. New Killer the Animatronic. I'm not even gonna wait. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. New messages. What's this? PTB work cells? Yoink, gimme. Thank you. Let's check the store. Did they sneak anything in? Did they sneak Matthew Lillard into the PTB? I don't think they did. Oh my god, there he is! There he is! Oh my god! The animatronic always comes back! Help wanted, Phantom Fear, and Haywire are his perks. Let's go. Right, let's go, dudes. Play map showcase Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Let's go Killer, so we can see the full animation. Are you guys ready for this? Let's check out his animation when you click him. Ready? Here we go. Oh my god! Ah! Ah!
You will fear me.
Oh my god. I feel like I need to move my camera again. Just to show him off. Guys! Guys! Oh my god! He's so scary! Holy crap! Oh, that's so gross. It's so gross. Does he have any customizations right now? The animatronic, a murderer forever trapped in the costume he wore to kill his victims. No extra stuff, unfortunately. No, come back, come back. Whoa! Oh! Oh! No! No! Come on! Wait, he has multiple intro animations. Look at the right! This is so...
I always come back.
He said the thing! Yeah! We said the line! Hello, One Crew fan. He said the thing! Oh my god. Okay. I'm freaking... Okay. Okay, right. Let's calm down. Let's stop for a minute. Let's look at his perks and powers, shall we? What's up? What's up? Oh my god! He's terrifying. Dude, okay, right. I apologize if my camera's not consistent throughout this entire thing. I keep moving it. Okay, right. Here we go. Let's check out the perks first. So, help wanted. Try as they might, you know how to stay one step ahead of your guests. When you damage a generator, it becomes compromised. Ooh, hang on. Singularity. He shares something with the singularity. Interesting. Okay. When this compromised generator is completed, your successful basic attack cooldowns are 25% faster for 40 seconds. Okay. Okay. That's not great, but that's fine, I suppose. Okay, let me just... Springtrap. Haywire. For some reason, machinery has a habit of failing when you are near. Exit gates with at least 50% progress regress at rate of 40% of gate opening? While they're regressing, survivors see the exit gate lights flicker randomly. Okay. Endgame build just got insanely broken. That's cool. That is so cool. Yo, alright, okay. And then Phantom Fear. You've always had a reputation for startling unsuspecting guests. When a survivor within your terror radius looks at you, they scream and you see their aura. Reverse scene partner. That is so cool. So when a survivor within your terror radius looks at you, they scream and reveal their aura. That's gotta be one of Ghostface's best perks, right? Because Ghostface's whole power revolves around not being looked at. So if they do, they give themselves away. Interesting. Okay. Also, that works really well for a Phantom animatronic. Okay, here's his power. Fazbear's Fright. The animatronic lived to kill, even when his mechanical costume became his tomb. Special ability Fire Axe. I cannot believe the Fire Axe is canon. The animatronic is armed with a fire axe that he can throw at survivors. If the axe hits a survivor, the weapon becomes embedded in them, leaving the survivor vulnerable. Survivors must remove the axe before they can be healed. Special map features security systems. So this is like Xenomorph's crawl spaces. If you only ever played Pillar Chase, this is like Uncle Samsonite. Genuinely, I think this is a mix of Springtrap and Uncle Samsonite. At the start of the trial, 7 security doors are spawned randomly throughout the map. These doors can be accessed by both survivors and Springtrap. Each security door has a camera attached to it. Interacting with the door gives the survivor access to the camera view, allowing the survivor to cycle through every camera in the map. Using the cameras and doors too often will deplete the limited battery power. The animatronic may travel between security doors with or without battery power. If the animatronic enters a security door, they may choose to exit from any other door in the map. Moving to a door already in use by a survivor will cause the animatronic to grab them. Cool, okay. There is also add-ons. Oh my god! Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy! Oh my god! Pizza, restaurant. Okay, we'll look at these we'll look at those in a bit. Was that the help one I had from FNAF 1? Oh my god, it is. And the door in the light. Faz coin. Remnant! Dude, okay, right, we'll look at add-ons afterwards. We'll look at add-ons later. Do we have a map offering? That's the RPD badge. I don't think there's a map offering because it's a part of Greenvale. So we're just gonna have to send ourselves there normally, unfortunately. But let's head into a custom match. I'll do bots for now until all my friends are ready. What was that noise? Oh my god. Ew. Oh, he's looking at me. Oh, he's looking at me. Mori? Yeah, we're gonna look at the Mori as well. Hopefully. Let's put on all his perks. Where's... Just look for Springtrap's face. There he is. Let's put on his perks. I don't know what might work for him. What do we think? Maybe Grim Embrace? Because you can, like, teleport, can't he? So, let's throw on Grim Embrace. What else can he do? What's good for teleporting killers? What might I run on Xeno? Maybe... How fast is he? How fast is Springtrap? How do I see that? I know there's a way to see how fast a killer is. He's 4.4. Okay, so he's not. He's actually a slower. Pardon me. He's a slower killer. I'm not clicking that button. We have to look at these. We have to look at the lore later as well. Okay. Let's just go with Grim Embrace. So yeah, compromise generated. Actually, let's throw on the singularity perk that compromises generators. Machine learning. Yeah, that's the one. Let's go with machine learning. Stay because Pond is the best. Oh. Chuck on a Mori. Let's grab some bots. Get out of here. 2 fangs and 2 nags. Amazing. Thank you, Dead by Daylight. Let's throw on Aurella. Let's give Aurella a shot, because she's brand new. Let's throw on Dwight, because he always gets the more end of the stick. And let's do... Where is he? Where's Nicolas Cage? There he is. I will give him nothing! Alright guys, are we ready? Are we ready to play as Springtrap in Dead by Daylight? I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, wait! No! I didn't put on the map! I didn't put on the map! I didn't put on the map. Wait, okay, I'm gonna have to reset. I'm gonna have to leave and just put the map on. I'm gonna have to leave and put the map on. Unless we get it. If we get the map, so be it. Oh my god. I'm going to enjoy this. He doesn't sound as British as everybody makes him out to be. Interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Unless we get lucky, yeah. Oh, he looks so cool. Whoa, okay.
Prepare to suffer.
Okay. His hand is massive. I'm gonna hit quick, because I need to put on the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza map. Yo, look at his walk, though. Look at that stride. He does sound different. That's interesting. British after erasure. Okay. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the rotting brainchild of a sadistic murderer, still stands over the grassy plains, a place of joy for some and unspeakable terror for others. Do not let the bright colors and parlor tricks deceive you. Many have died within these walls, and many more will die still. Let's go. Apologies for that brain farm.
Prepare to suffer.
Oh, I'm so giddy. I like how I always come back more. He also says that. Don't worry. He also says I always come back. They made sure to get that line in. He keeps skipping over his voice lines. Need to get into a lobby where I can actually hear the voice lines that he says. Play with fire and you get burned. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm feeling giddy. Oh my god. Yo! Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, there it is! Oh my god, dude. Let's go in. Let's go in. Oh my, oh, there's a window there. Okay, interesting. There's Chica! Oh my god, look! There's 2 windows here, that's interesting. Okay, there they are! Oh my god, Foxy? Foxy? Foxy's gone! Wait. There's no Foxy, but they put a Foxy plushie there instead. That's a shame. Rip Foxy, guys. There they are, though. There's Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. Oh my god, right. Let's actually go and chase people, shall we? Let's actually go and do a chase. Here's the kitchen, by the way. The first official look inside the kitchen. Let's see, where did they go? I saw them like run this way. Oh, his breathing is so weird. Should we try the door? Let's try the door. Whoa! Hold up. Hold up! Whoa! That was sick! He is literally Uncle Samsonite. Ooh, stab! Stab! Oh wow, he's got washing machine music. I'm so sorry, guys. He's got washing machine music. Yeah, you see me, don't you, buddy? I'm gonna go after Aurel, actually. No, Nick, because he's like right here. I'm gonna try and hit him with the axe, ready? I think Meg's looking at me. Ah, I missed! Pick it up. Pick it up? I can't pick it up. Okay. Try and hit a clip. Ah, I didn't hit him. Damn. There's some weird effects though. Was that the FNAF Plus clock? Oh my god, no way. How are you this good at the game? That didn't hit him? What? Went straight through it. Grab. What? Come on. That's totally a grab. Nice. Okay, my first down. Whoa, that was cool. That's broken. What? Up you go, buddy. Okay. Let's try going through this door. Where should we go? Let's go to that one, maybe. Let's go to that one. Through the office. That is so cool. Okay, there's no one here. Damn. Let's try over here, maybe? Oh, they have been here. Let's get this. Get the double compromise. Let's go to that door. Never mind. They've got 4 generators. Let's go to that one. Okay. That hit her. That hit her. That hit her. Okay, now we go after her. Come on. I want to grab her. And grab! What? I thought it was just jump scare. Oh, man. Okay, I think I did it wrong. Sorry, Jack.
Do you feel that?
Do you feel that? Hey, guys. Did they maybe turn on shit. Oh, look at parts in service, man. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Okay, door. Let's go over there. There's nobody in the office. That does sound really like the FNAF. Nice, got down. Down. The door idea is really cool. It is. It is so cool. The axe hitbox is cool. Let's go. Oh, actually, go to door number 1. There's nobody's using the office. Okay, I am talking about too slow. Come on, Bonds. Oh, when I get a chance to turn my mic up, I apologize. I'm sorry. Wow, this is a strong loop. Oh my god. I literally can't catch her. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna keep going in circles. I don't think that wasn't even getting blocked. That was insane. Yeah, jeez. Okay. This is I did say, guys, I haven't played this game in months. Get the axe and grab. Oh my god! Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, right, let me turn my let me turn the game down.
It will end soon.
They ran out of power. What? Yeah, this game. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not good at this game. At least we got to see the jump scare, though. I apologize for the audio. Yeah, okay. We're learning. We're learning. We are learning. 2 seconds. I'm going to turn the game down slightly. There we go. So I've turned the game down, so maybe you... Wait, my session has expired? What? No, it hasn't. What the freak? You get one game, and that's it. You get one game to try out the killer. Thank you for letting me know about the microphone, by the way. Oh, he is so cool, man. Oh my god. He's so cool. I need to get a 4K. I need to somehow get a 4K. So I think we need to try out some add-ons. Maybe. Why'd it kick me out? This is so mean. Not sure why they didn't add the sound or makes the jump scare noise underneath his vocal take. Yeah. I'm not sure either. I feel like having the wow, that was loud. I'm sorry. That peaked the mic instantly. I'm surprised they didn't have like the I'm surprised they didn't have that sound. That was my impression of the FNAF 3 jump scare sound. That was weird. It just kicked me out of the game. So yeah, the reason I'm not doing public matches is because there will be no public matches. Right, let's throw on some perks. I think he needs help with looping. What might be good against looping? Let's try Spirit Fury Enduring on him, maybe? Spirit Fury Enduring. Actually, no. Enduring. What was the perk again? Let's try Haywire? Should we do an endgame build instead, maybe? Let's try an endgame build. It's like Haywire. No Way Out. What's that one again? When all the generators are complete, reach open up. Windows are not right, palettes are blocked. Bamboozle? Bamboozle might be good. Let's try Bamboozle. Good suggestion, haven't I? And I forget what goods. I forget what goes good on endgame builds. Fire Up, maybe? Let's try Fire Up as well. I know it's not the best to build, but we'll work with it. Okay, what do we got? Bonnie's guitar strings. While moving between security doors, the repair progress of generators can be determined. Ooh, okay. Purple guy! He only takes 10 seconds to draw! Oh, that's cute. That's such a cute reference. While the survivor has an axe embedded in many rushed interactions they perform reveal their aura. Okay. Faz coin. Collecting these tokens comes with a price. Upon throwing the axe, your terror radius is copied to the axe until it's reclaimed. So you can throw your terror radius. Okay. Upon moving to a security door, windows and upright pallets within 16 meters of the destination door are blocked for 8 seconds. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Your axe gains the ability to travel through security doors? Huh? So you can trickshot through doors? That combined with that, and you can just throw your terror radius onto the other side of the map. That's funny. Celebrate poster. After an axe is embedded in a survivor, both you and that survivor gain 20% haste and vault 20% faster. This effect ends if the axe is removed, or if the distance between you and the survivor exceeds 32 meters. So you can engage in a faster chase with someone by hitting them with the axe. Interesting. While within the axe's area of effect, pallets, breakable doors, and generators break 25% faster. Okay. Loot bag. When a survivor there's blood, everyone say it with me. Hashtag loot get. There's blood in the bag. I'm sorry. While the survivor has an axe embedded within the game, incapacitating and executes will be blocked. Ooh, yes please. That one. that one, please. Let's check out some of the lower ones. Rotten Pizza increases the duration of killer instinct from the axe by 50%. Decreases the minimum time required to retrieve an axe embedded in the environment. While winding up the axe throw, see a preview of the starting trajectory. We all need a little help sometimes. Okay, I might put that one on. Increases the time required for survivors to remove the axe by 10%. Increases the speed at which you travel through security doors. Deletes comment. When exiting a security door, gain the undetectable status. Access to survivor, they gain hemorrhage and mangled. Okay. The party never ends, no matter how much they beg. Oh my god. Its area of increase to over increases its area of effect radius to 250% over 3 seconds. Decreases the duration of area of effect by 50%. Survivors with 12 meters of a survivor with an embedded axe gain the oblivious and, if injured, broken status effects. Let's go with that, actually. Interesting. So if you group them up with the person with the axe on, they get oblivion. They get lose your terror radius. Okay, we'll also put on an ebony mori, shall we? What do you mean? What do you mean the connection to the party's been lost? I didn't do anything. Do I have to put on all the perks again? No. Okay, thank God. Why does he keep doing that? Is anybody online? No, nobody's online yet, unfortunately. Let's give these guys some items and some perks.
All will suffer.
Why does he keep doing that? What? Guys, why does he keep doing that? I'm sorry. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why it keeps kicking me out. I'm gonna have to go really quick so it doesn't kick me out. Okay, go. I didn't put on the map, but whatever. We can look at the map again in a minute. Oh, why does it keep kicking me out like that? Are the servers, like, genuinely struggling because of how many people are playing Springtrap? Is that what's going on? I genuinely think behavior isn't able to handle everyone. Let me actually put this on instead, because I need to learn the axe trajectory. I genuinely think behavior is struggling to handle everyone. What? Oh my god. I actually think behavior servers are crashing. Or there's just not enough. They can't handle everyone. What? Oh my god, dude. Wait a minute. Am I actually not able to get in? Yeah, matchmaking process failed. For a match with only me in it. Huh? Wait, Springtrap's actually breaking Dead by Daylight. There we go. What? Is it because I'm streaming? Surely not. Surely it's not because I'm streaming, right? Wait. Guys. Springtrap's officially broken Dead by Daylight. Let me check socials real quick. Wait. Yeah, but all of a sudden, seems to be shooting up. I think he broke the game. He's too cool. He broke the game. Oh my god. No. I got one game. I got one game, and it's broken. I'm gonna check other streams. Is everybody else having this issue, or is it just me? I really hope it's just me. Well, actually, no I don't. I want to be able to play the game. Okay, some people are just reading the lore. Dorko's not even live. Scott Jund? Is his working? I'm try sending it to FNAF again. What? Guys, I'm honestly so confused right now. No, don't spoil the Mori, please. Stupid. Why am I scrolling through social media? I'm really sorry about this, chat. I don't know what's going on. Why it's not just loading. I'm really confused right now. How do I see like my ping or something? You guys can still see me, right? Like the stream is still running okay. Or has the stream crashed 7 years ago? Come out and come back in. That might be an idea. That might be an idea. Yeah. I'm gonna quit the game. I'm gonna load back in. See what happens. Again, I'm really sorry about this, guys. I don't know why it's doing this. I think my running theory is behavior wasn't prepared to handle all these players. I genuinely don't think they were prepared for everyone. Which is funny. That's really funny to me. They literally cannot handle Springtrap. Stream's running good? Okay, cool. I would be running with a lower latency so I can actually talk to you guys, but I forgot. I thought it changed it permanently, but it only changed it for a single stream for some reason. It is getting hot in here already. That is insane. I'm going to quickly open my window. Cannot retrieve the list of available content. My game's broke. Wait, I genuinely think Springtrap crashed Dead by Daylight instantly, like within half an hour. I can't believe this, guys. I don't know if any of you guys were around for week 7 of Friday Night Funkin' coming out, but Newgrounds crashed for like a day straight. The game version is invalid. Please update to a valid version. What? Did they shut down the PTB or something? Huh? It's just a game invalid? I mean, I'm running the PTB. Let me check their Twitter. I'm going to check the Dead by Daylight Twitter really quick to see if they've said anything about the game breaking completely. Dead by Daylight. Nobody's saying anything. What? No, I think it's genuinely just me. Just my luck, innit? Just my luck. I get one game, and then it all shuts down. I'm gonna briefly double check. Yeah. No Noli, no AO1 today, unfortunately. Wop wop. Who cares? For today, who gives a shit about Noli? We want Springtrap. And right now, behavior refuses to give him to me. Let's try again. For some reason, it just really doesn't want me to play. Play independent shop data. Okay. Okay, it's worked this time, I think. This is further than it got before. Lights. We want bin weevils. We want bin weevils. Don't worry, guys. The mulch-tastic has been drawn, and I will check it later. But I will check bin weevils mulch-tastic after I get the game to work, and we actually get to properly play Springtrap. Here we go. Game loaded this time. Let's turn up the. Let's leave the gamma like there, because I've already got a filter on mine. We need a pond community bin weevils takeover. All 4 of us, yeah. Is bin weevil still alive? No, I got shut down. We've been playing on the rewritten version. Right. Okay. I'm in. Let me try and set this up. Boom, 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 boom. Springtrap. Let's set up. What was the build I had? So there's no way out. Bamboozle. Haywire. And fire up. Too mulchy for you. Oh my god. Alright, yep. And we'll go with the loot bag and the guide. Okay. His music is so weird, but it is very FNAF-y. Match management, FNAF pizzeria. Okay, let's give that a try, shall we? I'll try and get a 4K on the FNAF map. And then we'll just let the game decide what map we play on. There we go. Okay, my game was just bugged out. I'm sorry, guys. I do apologize for that. My game just fully bugged out for a while there. But we're fixed. We're fixed. We can actually play the game now. Thank you to whoever suggested restarting my game. Me and Mom were discussing a series of YouTube vids on bin weevils. We were thinking of doing like a one-off meme, like kind of like the Memulus video that was mentioned earlier in the stream. A one-off on bin weevils was discussed. Yeah. I can't believe this stream of all streams has devolved into talking about bin weevils. Right. Springtrap. Come on, guys. I wish you could hear the little dun 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 at the start, but you can't because he screams at the top of his lungs. Okay, Springtrap. Let's try and actually win. Oh. Leon? Leon, where are you? Wait, where's the ball pit? Oh, wait. The ball pit gets replaced with the basement. Interesting. I'm in a really bad position. I don't know why I came out here. This is a terrible place to be. One-off series. Jesus Christ, man. Do people actually want bin weevils? It's gonna get like 4 views, man. Let's go see if there's anybody in the office. Nope, I already lost a gen. Okay, cool. Hello! It's me, Springtrap. Thankfully I've got fire up, so it's kind of what I want. Okay, he's gonna... Damn it! That's difficult. Can you play against any killer against bots? Yeah, that's what I'm doing just now. I'm playing against a team of bots right now. What is he doing? Yeah, there's no way you make it to that pallid body. Come on. Okay, missed. Awesome. This is taking way too long to chase. So I think without the axe, he's faster. Damn it. Damn it! This is me genuinely trying. I can't believe this. This is embarrassing. Okay. Let's actually try and win, please. Thank you. Jump with fire up. Okay, so he's got like a basic kick animation. 4 million. Let's go to door 1. Nobody in the office. Realistically, when are you ever gonna actually catch someone in the office? No way I was gonna hit that. There's a window there, apparently. Yeah. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, at least I got bamboozle, so he can't just loop around this big... Where is he, bro? Springtrap is insanely slow. I don't get it. I don't get the projectile. You seem to be able to throw it quite a few times a second. He's gonna vault this window again, isn't he? Yeah. Come on, David. Come on, David. I guarantee he's about to get another pallet, isn't he? Yeah, right, stab. There we go. I'm really not doing well, I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Let's get you there. Whoa, that is a jarring animation. Okay, they're out of power. Wait, what? What am I doing wrong there? Oh, it's control. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What the hell is that noise? Can you guys... Is the audio better now, by the way? Ah, come on! Where is she? Oh my god, she's all the way over there. I got mind game by a bot. No. There we go! Come on, got a speed boost now. I'm 4.6 now. Drop the pallet. There we go. Audio is good? Good, good, good. Let me guess, that's another gen gone, by any chance? Door. Let's go over there. Anybody in the office? Nope. Okay. I don't get the office interaction, to be honest. It's okay. We've got an endgame built. I'm losing on purpose, guys. Okay, there's someone here. Never mind, there's someone on the opposite side of the map. Hello, Kate. Ah, that was so close. Ah! That is so precise. Nice, got it. Maybe I'd leave the axe on the floor? Nice, got him. Let's grab him, grab him, grab him, grab it. Grab the axe, grab the axe. Aw, come on. Where's the input? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, I think someone just looked at me on the cameras. I think that's what that was. Someone just looked at me on the cams. Where? This one? Yeah, I think someone just looked at me on the cameras. Wrong button. And they're already gone. Unbelievable. I forgot how stressful this game is. No, that was never gonna hit. Okay, that's a really bad window. Nice. I have over 1,000 hours in this game, by the way. Nice. Well, I don't have over 1,000. I have just under 1,000. Okay. Nice. Let's head back over there. We've got 7 power. I don't know what that means. That door? Kick that, I guess. Okay, you can go through the doors pretty quickly, to be fair. Hey, it got saved. Which door number is this? That's door number 7. Okay. Anybody here? No. Okay, they're already healed. Let's go that door. No, wrong button. Oh my god. I keep pressing space instead of control. Are they still here? No, they're already on the other side of the map. Okay, one of them's here. Let me kick this pallet. Oh, wait, there's somebody in the office. There's someone in the office. What do you mean? Oh, is that just the sound it makes when they're out of power? Maybe that's just the sound it makes when they're out of power. I thought that was me getting spotted. Where are they? I've seen nothing but scratch marks. There we go. Okay. Damn it. Okay, got him. Let's reclaim eggs. No, he's gonna get around that corner. Where is he? Oh my god. Oh, there we go. So that's actually a pretty bad window, because you can just go left. Let's put him in the basement. To be fair, I am catching up. Come on, there we go. Into the basement you go, sir. Okay, door. Door. That one. Door number 1, we're gonna go door number 7. Yep, okay. Door number 7, nobody here. I'm confused, I don't know how that works. Nice! That was a good throw. Yeah, but now we're gonna play the window game. Oh wait, I have bamboozle. There we go. No more window for you. I'm gonna try and actually grab the axe this time. Never mind. We just go for the stab, I guess. Pop you up there. Right. Oh, she's dead. Okay.
Scream.
Okay, I'm still in love with his voice lines. Okay, kick. That one. Okay. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I went to the wrong door. I'm sorry. Right. We've got no way out, to be fair. We've got no way out. We've got, what's the other one called? The new SPRINGTRAP one. Haywire, I think. So they're gonna have a bit of a time trying to get out. Yeah, that thing has absolutely 0 range. You can only use it up close. Nice. It's the kind of throws that's only ever going to work on a bot. Okay, grab the axe. Can we get the jump scare? Jump scare! Hello! Oh, that's creepy. Okay, awesome. Okay. No way out's about to proc. Well, it's about to go away. Oh, okay, 2 dead. I guess I've been tunneling this entire game. Cool. Okay. Is anybody there? Oh, hello. Nice. Jump scare. Ah, come on. Gave me the input and it, like, did it, but it didn't. Did it too early. Right, David's gonna get out, so I think we just have to do the Mori. Yeah. Okay, David got out. Let's do the Mori, guys. Hold up.
Bye.
Oh, now that was cool. They get spring lock, kind of. They get Freddy Faz, they get Shreddy Fazched, kind of. With the jump scare at the end. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Right. So that was a struggle. I told you guys I'm not good at this game. Oh, jeez. Okay. That was pretty cool. I'll give him that. That was pretty cool. Okay, let's...
It is time.
It is time, indeed. Right, let's turn on all the maps again. And party connection has been lost. Are we gonna do this show and dance again? Yep. Yes, we are. Okay, my game broke again. Oh, dude. I'm not, though, am I? Thank you for getting rid of the camera so we can actually see the Mori. You're very welcome. I'm not in a party. Why does it keep breaking? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to reload the game again. I'm sorry. Oh my god. This is an absolute nightmare of a stream. It's so cool. Everything in it is so cool. But everything is just breaking. You know, it's weird. He doesn't sound like PJ Haywood. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like Springtrap used to, if you know what I mean. It still sounds like Springtrap. That is, you can tell that's Springtrap, but they've definitely turned down the Britishness of him. They've definitely turned down how British he is. And, yeah. Which is interesting. He also doesn't talk nearly as much as I thought he would. But when he does talk, it is pretty good. Yeah, PJ definitely went in a different direction with this. I think they're kind of retconning British Springtrap, or British William Afton. I think my game's broken again, like fully. Yeah, okay, hang on. Jesus, man. Am I gonna have to reset my game after every match? I love how PJ makes him sound in FNAF 6, definitely. This is really frustrating because I want to just, you know, game after game, but this, I'm beginning to feel like this isn't very good content. I'm sorry, guys. Not a good representation of the amazingness that is this chapter. I really don't feel like I'm doing it much justice here, but we're working on it. Hopefully it fixes and I don't have to keep resetting after every single match. I'm really... Oh my god. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm streaming. Of course I'm connected to the internet. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know why it's doing this. I genuinely have no idea. This is depressing me now. Let's reset the game again. Unless it works. Oh, okay. Let's reset the game again. Just my luck, eh? Checking Discord and everything. I don't know if anybody else's game is ready to go or not. Maybe Abenine, if your game is ready, or I know Fauna's probably isn't going to be ready for another year, but I'm gonna get better at this game. I'm definitely gonna come back to this game now that you know it's sort of revived with Springtrap and everything. I'm definitely gonna start coming back to this game. I'm definitely gonna make more content on this game. But I need to, yeah, no, it's not working. It's stopping me from even joining the game now. I can't get past the main menu. It's just giving me the same error again. I genuinely can't boot up the game anymore. In order to access this content, a network connection is required. I have a network connection, and it's just not working. Network connection. Firewall, restart the game, restart Steam. I'm not restarting my computer. I'm streaming. I physically can't do that. I physically can't reboot my computer because I'm streaming. I'm really sorry about this. I thought I was past this kind of problems when I bought this new computer. Clearly not. But this is Wi-Fi is what this is. Oh, no, got my hopes up. Right, reboot a fourth time. Fourth time's the charm, maybe? Fourth time's the charm. Get a third game in. I'm really gutted, I am. I'm really gutted, because I was excited all day and all day yesterday as well to stream this for you guys, and it's now just refusing to work. This is incredibly frustrating. Yeah, no, it's literally just me. It is only me that has these issues right now. Everybody else's is fine. Because everybody else has good Wi-Fi. Yeah, no. I'm sorry guys, the game's broken. It won't let me play. I might have to end stream. Because yeah, it physically won't let me play the game anymore. I get to the login screen and it errors completely and won't let me in. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I can try and like stop stream and restart my computer or something. Maybe that'll I could give that a try, but that also, you know, it requires me to stop stream and by that point, you know, what's the point? Yeah, dude, honestly. Yeah, the stream's already dead. What am I doing? One more try. One more try, but as far as I'm concerned, the stream's dead. Everyone's leaving. Obviously, I'll play with people later. I'll hop on with my mates and we can maybe record. I could maybe make this into a video rather than a stream, because maybe playing this game on stream just I'm not able to. But maybe if I do it while I'm recording, that might be better. Yeah. No, I'm sorry guys, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to end stream. It's just flat out stopped working. Yeah. Okay. Thank you everybody for tuning in. That was a banger. That was so much fun when it actually worked. The stream was incredible. I'm definitely gonna have to clip my reaction to SPRINGTRAP and put it up as a video. The two games that I actually got to play were really fun. He's pretty cool. I don't get why they went with the projectile route. I don't get why they went with the axe, but you know what, whatever. We'll see how it plays out. PTB is live, so obviously go play it if you can. I think it's live for 6 days, roughly. And then June 17th is the official release, where we'll have him in the game permanently. With all the cosmetics and everything. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you again. Love you all lots. I will see you all in the next stream. Maybe tomorrow? Maybe Forsaken tomorrow? Well, I've got to get Cool Kid to level 100. So, Cool Kid tomorrow. No Noli, unfortunately. But Noli won't be too far away, I imagine. Yeah. Alright, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!